Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the J-Bo and Silk Holler Show, where we talk about stocks, we talk about cryptocurrency, and we talk about how to make money in the financial community, which this is a financial community that you can join. We come on Mondays and Wednesdays at 9, 30 minutes before the market, so you guys can always tune in. Now, what we usually do is start off with some news, which is actually what we're going to do. Now, yesterday, I don't know if anybody knows, two guys drove a Tesla without a driver, and they killed both of them yesterday. And I think they had other people that were in danger. I don't know how that's going to affect the Tesla stock price, but I guarantee you it's not going to make it go down. So these guys were reckless. One was in the passenger seat and one was in the back seat. And it's a big news story right now. And the big news story about it is the Tesla battery was burning for more than 4 hours. Something that we really got to take in reality with this new technology coming out is stuff like that. That car battery was burning for more than 4 hours. So that's something with the EVs that they probably gonna have to fix. So this is a news story going for Tesla right now. If you guys paying attention, so we'll see what stock price does this morning when the market opens up. It looks like it's up a little bit, but who knows what could really happen with that. Now, as far as the economy open up, economic growth is set to surge, and hiring might not keep up. Now, I don't know exactly how that's going to affect the stock market, but I know a lot of you guys have been out and you realize a lot of restaurants and a lot of places don't have enough people to fully open up the economy. And I'm a little worried about that with stocks. And as you guys know, I'm out of the stock market. I'm doing my best to get out so I can get into these cryptocurrency markets. And we're going to talk about Dogecoin today. I know everybody excited because Doge has been surging last night. I don't know if anybody paid attention, but Doge going up right now. Again, I hope you guys got in. I hope you got some profits. And I wanted to tell people, don't be scared to get your profits from Dogecoin. Dogecoin is leading the way right now. All those little small altcoins that you was talking about, Silk, everything is doing pretty good. If you guys want to make those profits, get into Dogecoin. I heard something about 420 tomorrow. I guess Doge is supposed to shoot to $1 tomorrow. I don't know if anybody else has heard that. Chime in if you've heard that Doge is supposed to hit $1 for 420 tomorrow. So I see it all over Twitter. I'm seeing it on Facebook, and it certainly looks like Doge is gearing up to make another run at it. So let's just put some hands together for Doge.
Hey, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but for Dogecoin to go to $1, what will have to happen? All the platforms will have to basically apply it. Right now, Webull is in beta mode. Then you have Coinbase is about to get there. So they didn't announce Dogecoin yet.
Wait a minute, Webull about to get Dogecoin?
Webull is in beta mode currently as we speak. But it's only to selected people. So probably people who have like a higher investment amount number on Webull. So you got Webull, then you got Coinbase. They haven't made it official yet, but it's in the works. Then you have who else? Phoenix is officially doing Bitcoin trades now. So it's a lot of people doing the Bitcoin trades. I mean, not Bitcoin, but Dogecoin trades. So it will be a lot that have to happen. I think they saying 70 cents is the target for tomorrow, 420. So I'm ready, man. I shout out to everybody that's listening too. I want to know, how are y'all investing y'all Dogecoin? Are you letting it sit? Are you taking out profits, taking out your initial investment and then dealing with house money? So it's all pros if you let it sit or not. So I'm curious to see how y'all letting y'all Bitcoin go and how y'all using y'all Bitcoin.
Hey, to be honest with you, Silk, I don't even know how I'm going to do my Dogecoin because I'm not going to lie. You steady watch the price go up. and then you say, hey, I'm up $800-900, should I sell? And then you watch the price down, Dogecoin, and you wondering like, damn, I should have sold. But like I told you guys before, no matter how much Dogecoin go up, it's still a pump and dump. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna continue to go up. That's why I say, for me, my particular strategy is I get my profits, I wait till it go back down, then I buy back in. Similar to what's going on with Bitcoin right now. I'm hearing all the negativity about Bitcoin right now and how Bitcoin has flew down in price. Now, you guys know every time that Bitcoin hit an all-time high like it did, it hit like 63, 64,000, and then it went through a correction. Guys, the altcoin market goes through corrections as well. It happens all the time. Don't get negative when something goes down. Always stay positive on the altcoin market or the stock market, just like the stock market. The stock market been losing me a shit ton of money lately. So I'm not going to give up on it. I just know that it's a down time for the market right now. And I don't know if Dogecoin is putting an effect on the market, but Dogecoin is doing something because it's taking a lot of people's attention and they rising up this meme coin that was meant to be a joke. Now the joke is on you, when you think about Dogecoin. But anyway,
Okay,
let's just start.
let's
Yeah.
get to this play real quick before the market open up.
Okay.
I do have a weekly play. I am going with Tesla. I'm ride that Tesla train while it's down because Tesla on April 26th have their call. So that's a possible get in, get out scenario to do. Also, I'm trying to find it. I locked it in. Give me a moment.
Yeah. And then sorry. Hey, listen, everything is not going to pan out. We always take risks. I know some of you in here did those SOS contracts. Well, guess what? We lost money too. But nobody could predict that the whole market would go down like it did, and Dogecoin would surge like it did. So anybody who got into those SOS contracts, we lose money sometimes. We all lost a little bit of money that day. But guess what? We're going to cover our losses by getting into this Dogecoin surge. I hope you guys been paying attention, and I really, really hope our viewers got into that Dogecoin, man. That's an excellent play. Me, I had sold out at 23 cents? I had sold out at 23 cents. I waited till it to go back to 23 cents, and then I put it back in. So I put as much as I could in at the time at 23 cents. And now look at Dogecoin now. Dogecoin is hovering around 40 cents right now. It's a Dogecoin party today. It's a positive day. Let's hope the market follow that too.
I got the other ticker symbol that everybody should be watching for April the 29th, FDA approval on ARDX. That's Anthony, Roger, David, X, X-ray. Adelix. They're pretty much into the health field, but
yeah,
they supposed to be having some type of it's I gotta look it up, but it's some type of disease. I guess it's some type of disease that that's supposed to have FDA approval. Chronic liver disease or something like that.
What is this company?
It's a health It's a health It's a health company.
All these health companies, man. I'm scared. Look, I know everybody's scared to get into that stock market, man. I've been scared to get into it, but I feel like it's a lot of money to be made. We might be heading into a bull market coming up. So I'm gonna see how the stocks do. They keep saying the stocks is up. I'm like, the big stocks are up, but all the stocks that I'm involved in not up. I'm down $7,000 right now. But I ain't shedding no tears. You guys, if you were real investors, are you just beginning? This is the type of consequences you get as being investors. You're not always going to win, but you got to take risks to get some reward with it. So sometimes you're going to lose, but don't never panic and always be confident that you're going to make it. So I have that same little problem, but Dogecoin has offset my losses, and I'm waiting for it to go up higher. Who thinks that it's going to go up higher for 420 tomorrow? I know that's what everybody's talking about, and I know everybody is tuned into that. I'm excited right now because I've been watching my money go up. Let's hope the stock market follows Dogecoin's lead and not Bitcoin's lead. Anyway, let's get some of these messages down. Silk.
Hey, what's up, y'all? How you doing today? I'm feeling so blessed and thankful for, this opportunity with Doge that I was given. I got in before the big pump, and I was able to kind of ride it up, and I'm still in there making money, man. It's incredible. It is incredible. I even pulled out half my portfolio and put it into Doge right before the spike. So I'm doing pretty well right now, and I feel so thankful. It's helping me move to Puerto Rico a lot sooner. Like, we're actually moving now in the next few weeks, and things are just on the up. So yeah, I would definitely look into it before it's done, because it is not done. Actually, the target is for $1 on 420, and I see that happening. So yeah.
Hey, shout out to you, That's so positive, man. See what I'm saying? See, this cryptocurrency got the ability to change your life in a couple days, man. Unfortunately, I wasn't there for the first initial pump, so I had to wait. By the time I got back in, you guys know I've been pumping and dumping Dogecoin for a long time. So I was in there early, but I had sold my shares and got my money out of it. Now I'm waiting for my stocks to go up so I can put most of my portfolio in these altcoins. Now, I don't specifically know if I'm going to put it all in Dogecoin right away. I don't know if it's done surging, but I really don't think it's done surging. So I might get into Dogecoin. I might not. I'm really one of those guys that like to watch the charts a lot. So I'm not sure what I want to do, but I know Dogecoin is out here changing lives. I'm glad you got that positivity in your life, and keep staying positive, man. I seen you on the message, Spirit Bear. You were saying, hey, Bitcoin is falling. All the crypto's falling. Don't worry about the crypto market falling. The cryptos is here to stay. It's guaranteed. I've been preaching it, and it's going to stay for now. Look at Dogecoin. I'm still going to get into that BTC.
You know why Bitcoin's falling? Because everybody took their Bitcoin money and put it into Doge. Like, why wait on Bitcoin to jump up? I even did that. I sold my Bitcoin and put money into Doge. I went for one day. I went 100% on my Robinhood account, all in the Doge, and it paid off. So what I did, what I do with my Bitcoin is I take out my initial investment and play with, the house money, like you're winning. So I just take out my initial investment, but you can split it up, like you said. But Dogecoin, like how we always play it, bro. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. You get in at a good amount, then you get out at a good amount. You always want to capitalize on your profits. You don't never want to have your stuff out there in limbo. I can see if you had Dogecoin from day one, like at 007 or 001.
Man,
yeah,
if
you still up.
We're going to talk about, listen, we're going to center the show around Dogecoin today. I'm going to be serious with you. What we're going to do is we're going to rapid fire these questions. Then we're going to talk about some positives and negatives of Dogecoin. And we're going to see whether you guys want to get in it. If you're already trying to get in it, you want to know more about it, we're going to talk about it. If you're already in it, then you're already in the know and you understand what's going on with Dogecoin. At least most people are. Some people that just get in off the hype. But right now, this is one of those meme coins to get in off the hype, because Dogecoin, I definitely see it going to $1. Now, as far as it going to $10, absolutely not. Dogecoin would have to reach $120 billion in market cap to reach $10. But if you're in it now, you can make some serious money. I mean, Dogecoin, from the beginning of the year to right now, is up over 6,000%. So had you put $1,000 in Dogecoin on January 1st, 2021 to the day, you would have $80,000. You understand what I'm saying? Dogecoin out here changing lives, baby. Let's rapid fire these questions. So,
man, the thing is, I keep, like, when I watch it go up and then it start to come down a little bit, I sell a little bit, but then like some hours later, like after 4 a.m. or whatever, you see it start to go back up again. So it keeps going. It keeps having these waves and these patterns where it's going up and it surge and then it come back down, maybe like 4 or 5 cents, and then it go back up 9 cents and back down. So it just keeps going. It keeps going up. The highest I've seen it was at 48 cent, I think last Friday, and I think it's gonna shoot past that.
See, Chase, I always tell you, man, you got to follow these patterns with crypto. Crypto ain't that much different from stocks, but crypto has a certain pattern to it. If you watch Bitcoin, it does an initial surge, and then what does it do? It corrects itself every time. What does Dogecoin do? It has an initial surge, and then it corrects itself every time. And then people, oh, I'm losing money. I said, what the hell? Anything that goes up has to come down. Don't you understand that? Sometimes you guys get in at the top. Like I've made the mistake of getting in on something where it was already high up in price, but then it went down. But I know essentially, just like with Dogecoin, it's going to go back up. Don't get negative about it. Stay positive. I guarantee you, this crypto always follows the same pattern. Go back months and months, except when Bitcoin last year did an initial surge that was crazy and brought it to the price it is today. I mean, that's essentially what Dogecoin just did. Dogecoin just went up 6,000%. So I'm feeling like Dogecoin just did its Bitcoin impression. You know what I'm saying? So that's something crazy. But anyway, let's keep rapid firing these questions.
And it feel like Doge is just like a good way to get some quick money right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Everybody looking.
Dogecoin is the what I say, the people's pyramid scheme, man. Put your money
Yeah,
in Dogecoin if you want a quick pop, if you want
yeah.
a quick come up.
So quick money,
Like,
real quick.
get
Understand that.
in and get out in a safe, timely manner. Right now, I'm looking at Dogecoin at 39 cents, and then I'm gonna ride it up to 45 cents and go out. Then I'm gonna do it all over
Yeah,
again.
but see,
I've been
hey,
doing
look,
it since 4 o'clock this morning.
how much you putting in at 39 cents though? Be honest. Because if you go up just to 40, you got to be making you got to put a lot of money to go up a couple cents and get it. So how much you putting in at 0.39?
It all depends what what you investing in. Like I'm only taking my winnings. So right now it's at like 60K. Yeah. But at the same time, anybody can do this and start where they at,
Yeah,
and just build up. It ain't
yeah,
just where how much. Yeah, I'm overloading it a little bit, but at the same time, anybody can put their winnings in and just leave out their profits. Now you can be more risky. Now you can be more risky with the Dogecoin moves. But
yeah,
right now it's at 39. It's at 39 cents. So as soon as I see it at 39, 35 is like a deal to me. Like I'm loading up the house on it, even with my money. Like if I see it
yeah.
at 35.
See everybody. Y'all don't have to follow this same path, but I would say to make quick money, you're gonna have to use some serious money to make some money out of Doge. Now I had put 4 grand in the Doge back, and I had 69 something thousand shares, man. I would be sitting on cloud nine now had I not been day trading, and then I jumped my money over and put it into stocks and got killed. So now that 4 grand, I got to wait for my stocks to go back up because the stock market, man, to be honest with you, I've been really disappointed and upset with the stock market. But at the same time, I can't be a hypocrite. I'm gonna tell y'all like, shoot, I believe in the stock market still. Like I know a lot of people like, hey, we switching over to crypto market. We doing. I get you. I understand that. But at the same time, don't ever give up on the stock market. Like you can make money on the stocks going up, down, middle, whatever the way they do, you can still make money. Crypto is still a new field, and I get everybody want to get into Doge, but don't forget about the stocks. Me, I appreciate the stocks for now, but right now, Doge is where it's at, man. I want to throw another 4 or 5 grand in there at 0.35 or 0.34. So I'm just waiting for it to drop again. Right now, I already got about 10,000 shares of Doge, so I'm waiting for it to do its thing, man, for 420. And anyway, let's get some more questions. So,
Hey guys, how's it going? Good morning. Yeah, Dogecoin, man. Woo! Good times. I got it at 4 cents, I think. Yeah, I bought it for 4 cents. I didn't buy a whole lot of it. No, I bought 100 something bucks. Nothing crazy. And I put in a couple more bucks here and there. But since Dogecoin's increase, I have taken out some of the profits, and now I've bought stock in Apple. I bought some Coinbase stock. So I'm taking my profits out of Dogecoin as it's going up while leaving enough in there to generate more, and taking that profit and flipping it into stocks. I'm not taking it out, obviously, because if it hits my bank account, I'm not trying to pay taxes on it. So I'm just building my stock portfolio with the profits from my Dogecoin, essentially.
Right. That's the
What I'm gonna
same
do?
move that I did. I moved my profits out and I bought another Bitcoin from those profits, that 2 day profit. So every time I get something, I buy it. Like I'm not gonna buy stocks in my Robinhood account. I decided that I'm gonna go 100% crypto. So
In
if I'm not
Robinhood,
dealing, yeah.
you going to hunt? Okay, all right. I'm here. I'm here. I'm looking
I
like
know what you
you
I
going
know what you
100%.
saying. I know what you're talking about, but Robinhood to me, like they're working on a wallet. So this I just decided to this gonna be my whole crypto portfolio as far as the big boys like Bitcoin and Ethereum. So basically what I'm doing is I'm gonna be uh doing the Dogecoin out in pump and dump, and the proceeds from the pump and dump is going to go to Ethereum and Bitcoin.
Yeah, I would go to. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if you heard about Ethereum Classic as well. That been going crazy because people they get it mixed up. So I think people put money in Ethereum Classic too. So I bought a couple of Ethereum Classics just because I want to ride the wave with that. Listen to me. All cryptocurrency is eventually gonna hit like some crazy high. That's why I'm telling people right now. If you want to make some money, crypto. I mean, I can't even reiterate how I've been saying this for months. If you want to make some serious money, put your money into the crypto market as a whole. I know right now the spotlight is on Dogecoin. So everybody want to know what's Dogecoin, what does it do, what's the positive, what's the negative. If you don't know what Dogecoin, all you got to do is tap in and be like, hey, I don't know what the hell Dogecoin is, but I'm gonna make that money. That's all you gotta worry about. So if you guys get your money into that altcoin market, start looking what these altcoins do. I know you guys heard about what's that Safe Moon coin, and every day is gonna be a new coin. I think the cryptocurrency get made every day now. It's always going to be some new type of crypto entering the market. It do something different. Each one deal with something different on a different blockchain. It's so many different variables to this cryptocurrency market and all these new cryptocurrencies coming out. So don't get caught up in the wave of all the new stuff coming out and not knowing. Because look, we learning as we go. We get people tuning into the show and tell us what's going on too. I can't keep up with all this shit. I need you guys. This is a financial community. Need you guys when you tune in. I'll be like, hey, I didn't know anything about that. Let me get into it. I'm getting into BTT right now, which is a BitTorrent cryptocurrency that we heard from Spirit Bear. So that one is a fraction of a cent now. It's like you have to get on the wave of these cryptocurrencies before they explode. You just heard the young lady get on and just say she got in at 4 cents. It's all the way up to 40, 45 cents. Had you put in some serious money back then, you would be
37
sitting on
right
cloud
now.
nine. Huh?
It's 37 right now. I'm waiting to the curve up, and then I'm gonna get right back in. That's probably what the comments is going crazy about right now, because the dip is happening right now for Dogecoin. I got Dogecoin on a meter right now. I've been doing this since 4 o'clock this morning, man.
Wait a minute,
But
go back.
I'm
You
gonna
said
wait.
it's on the dip. I was thinking about selling, man. I should have just sold it. But you know what? That's the same thing I was talking about. Because anytime it dropped, people will be like, I should have just. I would say you should have just did what you was gonna do in the first place. I mean, it happens, man. Some people want to hold Dogecoin long term like it's a stock, and I'm saying this is just something that surge and goes down, surge and go
Yeah.
down. You can hold it long term if you want, but why not take your profits, lock it in, and then when it drops, get back in. Of course, you're gonna get less and
Yeah.
less profit, but if you put more in, you put more capital, then you're gonna grow on that. But anyway, I'm looking at Dogecoin now, man, as it's dropping my money.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that curve to go back up.
Yeah, let's get some messages. So we
Yeah.
been yeah.
Also, for some of the other altcoins, including Ethereum and Bitcoin, a couple of days ago or yesterday, they both or everything went down except Dogecoin. So those are also good opportunities to buy more cryptos as well.
Hey, Chase, exactly what we're talking about now, man. Is buying the dips and getting your money and getting out. That's that pump and dump I've been speaking about for a long time. I mean, you can't say it no more until you blue in the face. Pumping and dumping Dogecoin is what it's for. I don't understand why would you hold Dogecoin long term unless you got in the beginning, like she got in at 4 cents? Now that it's going up like that, you take your profits, you get out and you get in. And considerably, if you put more money into it, you're going to get more of a profit. So don't worry about it dropping. Just keep watching it closely. And also, for everybody who holding Dogecoin, did you know if you got Dogecoin on Robinhood or any of the platforms, you could put a limit order on it. A limit order means that when it reaches a certain price, it's going to automatically sell it for you. So if you don't want to wake up in the middle of the damn night worried about Dogecoin going up or dropping your money, put a limit order on it so you don't have to keep watching it. Robinhood let you do it. I think we bull ain't even got Dogecoin, but Pionex, you could put a limit order on your Dogecoin and you don't have to keep watching it. So when it hit a certain price, you automatically gonna either sell all of it, you're gonna sell half of it, you're gonna sell a quarter of it, whatever you're gonna sell with it, you can do some specifics in those apps. So don't think that you got to continue to watch this shit all day. I mean, it is mind-boggling. I get it. You're gonna feel good watching that price go up, but when it go down, you start getting sad. So don't worry about that. Put you in a limit order if you want to get those profits.
The limit,
Yeah, man,
but the
that
limit.
market crash was crazy. I messaged you about that, Jabo, when it started happening, and I even went on Clubhouse to try and talk to people to let them know what was going on because like nobody knew about it at the time. Like I was the one of the first people, starting to talk about it online, and then Matt Wallace, I don't know if y'all know who that is. He posted about a video about it too. How like every single coin was like all the top coins were crashing, except for Doge. Doge stayed steady through the entire crash, and then actually kept going up. Like it's crazy. Like I think that people were pulling their money out of these other ones and going to Doge. Like Bitcoin dropped down to 52K. Like I mean, even Ethereum, Cardano, like everything was dropping. I was crazy.
Yeah, Bitcoin, Dogecoin is pretty much the GameStop of cryptocurrency. That's exactly what happened when GameStop. Everybody was trying to pump GameStop up. All the stock market, everything was just going to shit, and that's the cause of effect. That's the power of the people. The
Yeah,
people, when the
yeah.
people decide to pump this Dogecoin, all the crypto, like right now, ain't no sense of getting into buying Bitcoin. Ain't no sense of buying Ethereum. It pump Dogecoin, and then as soon as you see all the red from there, then you can go shopping with Bitcoin and stuff like that. A lot of people was nervous that Bitcoin might drop again to 40,000. So I wouldn't
Man,
be
what is
surprised for
wrong with
that.
people? I am getting sick of this, man. Like I don't understand. Like Bitcoin is not gonna drop to no 40 or 30,000, man. It is due for a correction, but it's very irritating. Like it, y'all have to watch
Bitcoin
crypto,
about to
man. Like
drop, bro.
if you get good at it and you watch it, you know damn well it's not gonna drop like that. Now we said Bitcoin is gonna have a correction, but not right now. You ain't got to worry about that. Bitcoin just went down off of the do hype of Dogecoin. Bitcoin going up as we speak right now. I don't know why everybody gets so worried about this stuff. Every
I'm
time
trying to
Bitcoin
tell
hit
you.
an all-time high, it do the same exact thing every time. Soon as it hit 70,000, guess what it's gonna do? Or 70 or
Bitcoin,
80,000, when it hit
Bitcoin,
its high, it's gonna correct itself.
Bitcoin is gonna stay down, bro. I'm here to tell you,
Nah, hell
Bitcoin is
no.
gonna stay
We
down.
no. I
Bitcoin
disagree
is
with
gonna stay down till this Dogecoin is over with. People are gonna ride this
that. Dogecoin
Dogecoin
ain't gonna
after
be over with.
420. Then the Dogecoin. Sorry to say, after Tuesday, Dogecoin will be right back down to like 15, probably even 5 cents. Who knows? But this hype train, enjoy it while it's here, but it's definitely not gonna. It all depends how many people are gonna hold. But you mean to tell me, bro, when you see all that money in your account, you ain't gonna house these. You're not gonna sell and hold these winnings. You'll be a damn fool.
Hey, hey, I mean, it's just a matter of question of whether people know when to get in and get out. Because it's almost like when the stock, like you're like, oh, should I hold for that little bit more profit? And then when it falls, you be upset that you didn't get out when you had a chance. Like me, I could have got out at 41 cents. I think, what is Doge at, 36, 37 cents now? That's a nice couple $100. But at the same time, I'm thinking it's going to hit. I'm waiting for it to hit 0.44 or 45 cents. And then I want to get out because everybody want to inch out that little bit more profit. But guess what? That little bit more profit could cost you a whole lot of heartache and loss in the end. So that little bit of profit you think you're going to get, if you feel like it's surging, if you really watch when something surges, you can see when it's starting to slow down and starting to pick up. You just got to watch that the little charts they give you. Like Robinhood give you a chart where it show you it's going up. All the different apps got something where they show you the stock going up and down. Just watch the pattern. You know, like on Pionex, I got Pionex. I always preach it on this show. I go on Pionex, it shows you who's buying and selling. Right now, Doge had a shitload of buyers, and a lot of people weren't selling as much. That's why it's going up. But we're going to talk about the positives and negatives of Dogecoin because we're going to focus the talk around Dogecoin today. But let's get these messages first, and then we're going to get a stock market update, and then we're going to continue with this discussion.
What's going on with the NFT coins?
They got pushed to the side for Dogecoin.
Hey, shoot. Hey, look, NFT coins ain't messing with Dogecoin right now, man. And I didn't know, did you know that Dogecoin was linked with Litecoin? I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that until somebody mentioned it. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know Dogecoin was linked with Litecoin because you've been watching. A lot of people don't pay no attention, but Litecoin been going up too, man. Litecoin went from, I remember I had about 10 of them at $70. Litecoin went from $100 to the beginning of the year to almost 300 now. I think it hit above 400 for a minute too. But I think that's all off the hype of Dogecoin because Dogecoin is really carrying the crypto market right now. But just like I said, everything has to be corrected when it hits a high and then when it goes down. But they all got to hit corrections and they hit stronghold points. Like Bitcoin, it hit its point. That's all. It's gonna get over the hump.
And sorry about all the messages, y'all, but there's so much to talk about that happened this week. So yeah, like I'm done with the stock market. I'm pulling my money out of there. I mean, look at what happened with Coinbase stock. I was getting ready to buy Coinbase stock, and then the day of the direct, public offering, the CEO dumps like, what was it, like 40 million in shares or something like that. Like, he don't even believe in his own company. Man, so I'm done with the stock market. Crypto's all day for me.
See, yeah, he generated 2 billion or million, like 251 million. Yeah.
He was smart though. Here's the thing. I don't understand why everybody chose to choose Coinbase as any different from any initial public offering. Like, everybody wanted to buy in when it first come out. What happens to a stock when it hits an IPO and it comes out? The first day is crazy, then it drops. Why the hell would Coinbase be different? This is what I don't understand. Like, it's like when something gets so hyped, people lose common sense and don't understand. I like just the same thing with Roblox. I never buy in at initial public offering unless I can get that price. So if the share price is $45 and it's just coming to the public, I want to buy that for $45. If it's any higher, I don't want to get in. I felt like Coinbase was going to do that in the beginning when we was talking about Nas and all the rappers making money off of Coinbase. Guess what those guys did? They got in, got those share prices, and they sold so they can get that cash. And then that price dropped and everybody was so shocked. I was like, this happens to most public companies that do it. Just because Coinbase is hype doesn't mean that it's not going to follow the same trail or the trajectory. So it is what it is.
The same thing you doing the Dogecoin, the same thing you talking about Coinbase, you should be doing the Dogecoin. Lock them profits in. Don't hold that shit so your portfolio can look good. Lock that
Yeah,
shit down and get that shit over with. Trust me,
yeah,
I lost
yeah,
out on a lot of money trying to hold that shit. Nah, when I'm at my all-time high, I'm locking them profits in. Point blank, period.
yeah. Let's get another one. So,
I don't want to come in as Debbie Downer, but if you're making a lot of profit, you need to keep up with it because if you make a certain amount, you have to worry about that capital gains tax. But if you put it in and you're just starting out and you're only using money that you're okay with losing, I would personally suggest letting it sit at least a year because that lowers that tax.
You talking about pulling it out?
no,
Uh,
she's
uh,
talking about if you hold it over a year, everybody know that your taxes go down. You know, your tax rate goes down. So if you hold a stock for over a certain period of time, the tax rate is different. But I mean, Dogecoin, man, you make so much money in it, that little tax rate difference, sometimes that profit can outweigh that. You know, it depends on your situation and what stock or which cryptocurrency you're trying to get into. Like me, the reason I had loved Pionex so much is they don't allow you. You have to buy crypto with crypto on there. So essentially, I got to find out the tax laws for that. But you getting away with a lot with that. If you buy crypto with crypto, essentially the government don't have no say over that. So that's debatable, that's negotiable, but the IRS has no definite rules on crypto to crypto trade. So I essentially like Pionex for that. So I use Ethereum to buy my Doge and you know, all the other different cryptocurrencies they got on there.
but that's a good idea. That's a good question to have. But as far as Robinhood go, long as you're not withdrawing, like you put a certain amount in, right, and
Yeah.
you're only paying money. You're only paying taxes on your profits. You're not paying taxes because that'd be double tax. Robinhood, you can't have a 401k or nothing like that. The money you pull from your bank has been already taxed and been placed into Robinhood. So the only time that you're going to get taxed from, what is it, a 1080? You get the 1080 from Robinhood is when you're pulling the profits. So long as you're not pulling your profits, it won't be like a serious tax, a
I'm
tax
not gonna
problem.
lie. I'm thinking about selling my Doge right now so I can get into some options real quick. The market just opened up, so look like some of the stocks are doing pretty good. You near a computer?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get a market update, man. Let's see what's going on in the market. The market been open for more than 10 minutes now. We've been talking about Doge, but how can you not talk about Doge? That's the hottest thing out right now. I'm looking at all our little small stocks like CNs and BNGO to see
All right.
where we
Let's get
going today.
NIO. NIO stock is up 60 cents today. That's a 1.6 increase. It's currently sitting at $36.63.
Okay.
We have Tesla. Tesla is currently down to $709.88. They dropped $30 off the pre-market, so they down 4%.
Okay.
That's because of the incident. But I feel like that's still not an incident controlled by Tesla because they were operating the car wrong.
Man, do
But
you
that's
look, man, you know how many look, we going into the future, right? We're going into self-driving cars. People understand mistakes is gonna happen and you have stupid people. You know, it's like I understand Tesla got a self-driving car, but we ain't at the point where it's like where you sit in the passenger seat and then a person sit in the damn back seat. Like that was just retarded. Like, why would you let the car just completely drive by itself? You really putting your life in the hand of technology that's not really there yet. I feel like the cameras, remember you were talking about the lenses and cameras that need to go around these cars to make them self-driving. I don't feel like that's fully going to be here to 2025. So why would you be dumb enough to sit. I'm not trying to talk junk. I know these guys are deceased, but it's like you got to take some care of your own life, man. I would never in my life sit into a passenger seat and then have a guy sit in the back seat while the damn car is driving itself. We just not there yet. You know, I mean, the car gonna make some mistakes, and then they driving at a high speed. You know, of course, that's going to affect Tesla's stock price and Tesla's, but Tesla's stock price is going to be okay. Like when we give you guys stock ticker symbols and stuff like that, a lot of this stuff we got to start making sure you guys understand. Like some of this stuff is long-term holds. You're not going to make a lot of money like Dogecoin and some of that stuff you hold for a long period of time, and it's going to pay off for you tremendously. Not a little bit, tremendously. I was preaching to people before, if you hold Tesla, then keep Tesla for the long run. It's going to be the company to get into, and everybody going to be like, hey, man, I remember you were saying to get into Tesla and stay. That's a long-term hold. Now, if Tesla go up something crazy and you want to get out and get your profits, then do that. But we're going to start making sure you guys know what long-term hold and short-term hold stocks is. So when you lose some money or you gain some money, you understand the difference. Not everything is something that you get in and you get right out. That just don't happen like that, especially in the stock market. So, hey, man, shoot. God
The
bless those
stock
two guys,
market is
but
definitely
they should have been
trash.
smarter. You say what?
The stock market, I was just checking it. Like I don't even want to even say it. Like the
What?
stock market is the stock market is just trash, man. You're not making any money right now in the stock market.
Hey, you done lost
I'm
all hope,
sorry.
man. Man,
I'm
you the
sorry.
stock
You're
guy,
not
man.
gonna
Come
make
on,
money
man.
in the stock market, bro. Not
Listen,
today. Not this week.
I know, but the stocks have been, look, everybody, I understand. Stocks have been doing us all wrong. Some of us winning, but most of us losing in the stock market. It happens. You know what I'm saying? But don't get down on it. I can't stress it enough, man, how many times the market has went down. We just had a bull market for most of last year. Whatever go up must come down. I mean, like, you guys got to take that loss with it sometime. Like I told you, I'm down $7 grand. I'm not mad. I'm sitting over here drinking my coffee, still thinking about Doge, not worried about that $7 grand because I know I'm gonna get it back. Because I know the companies that I got into, I believe in. It wasn't about the stock price, it's about the product. And eventually the market is gonna correct itself off of products and all this hype is gonna die down and the stock market is gonna get back to normal. It's just right now that so many people is learning, a lot of people learning about stocks right now. They're getting into the market right now and they learn it and they knew. So it's messing up the system. I mean, it happens. Anyway, let's get another message. So
I really feel what y'all saying. Morning, everybody. But I do feel like Doge is a pump and dump.
yeah, yeah, I preach it all the time, man. I've been telling them this whole time, don't get so excited when it go up. Don't get so depressed when it go down. Dogecoin been a pump and dump from day one. Just because it's up 6,000% don't mean that it's still not a pump and dump. I think
Yeah.
like I said before, it did its initial surge like Bitcoin last year. Bitcoin had a crazy like something crazy. Hopefully Dogecoin goes up, but don't expect Dogecoin to start hitting $3 and $4 and $5. That's just overhyped. I mean, the market cap
And
would have to go crazy and be higher than Bitcoin damn near to get to that price. So don't
and
forget it's
don't hold on to damn yo Dogecoin listening to everybody like GameStop. Don't hold on to Dogecoin like GameStop because you're gonna be the last one left. They're gonna be like, hold the lines, and they selling they shit.
yeah.
And
Hey,
all that money that you could have had, it's almost like the lottery. Man, I should have played that number.
yeah.
No, you had that number guaranteed. Lock your profits in, get out, get in at a good price.
Yeah, speaking of GameStop, did you know the CEO just stepped down yesterday? The CEO of GameStop just stepped down yesterday. He didn't take any compensation because they didn't hit their targets. Now, how much sense does that make? All these people that's buying GameStop is off speculation. GameStop ain't doing good. They doing okay. But for the stock price to be that high, that's another meme stock. That just means that people put money into it, believing in something. That's why that stock price is so high. The CEO just stepped down yesterday for not meeting performance standards. So I mean, look, just pay attention to the news. You see stuff like that. I was shocked to see that this morning. Like he stepped down with all this money out here and forfeited some shares. Man, that was a force out. So I'm interested to see what happens with GameStop too. Actually, I'm gonna go look up GameStop now. But anyway, let's get another message while I look this up.
All right.
So JSand, I just downloaded the Pi Network thing. How do you add more people to your network? Is it only like you have to send out an invite? So I can't add Silk Holla too? How does that work? Just curious. I try to figure it out on my own and I can't.
What you got to do is you go to the menu setting and it's going to say add existing user or add a new user. You want to add a new user because you probably want people in your own security circle. So what you do is when you do that, it's going to pull up your contact list and and it'll tell you the people that's already on the Pi network on your phone. So you can add them too and they end up in your security circle. So what happens is the more people you get into your security circle on the Pi network, the more you earn an hour. And you have to check in with the Pi network every day. Every day they want to make sure you're not a robot and you're gonna hit it every day just to keep mining for you. So as soon as you hit that Pi button, it's every 24 hours it's gonna ask you to hit it again. And then it'll tell you if people on your team are not mining Pi. And you can always notify them or hit ping. I think you can only ping people once or twice. So if anybody don't know, the Pi Network is that social media cryptocurrency that we preach on this show. It's free. It's completely free. You got to click the link, get the invitation. You go in there and you mine this free Pi. Now make sure you do your research on it, but we talk about it every show. So you guys make sure you click that link and you get into the Pi Network. I mean, right now it's valued over what 10 a Pi. That's what they're saying as high it is. As high as I got about 600 Pi right now. So that would be $6,000 for me from doing nothing. So essentially, that's all you got to do to add some contacts in there, or get people involved, start informing them, and shoot, they're gonna make some money with it. They're gonna thank you one day for it too. Anyway, let's get some more. So,
Because what y'all know about Dogecoin, Digicoin, or whatever?
you heard of Donkey Coin?
Dogecoin.
Did he say
I think
Donkey Coin? Did you mean Dogecoin?
I think he's talking about Dogecoin.
Hey, wait a minute. Look, be
Dogecoin
honest
is
with
the
you, it
people
probably is
currency.
something called Donkey Coin because they coming out with so many damn coins. I can't keep up at this moment, man. Is it a Donkey Coin or he meant Dogecoin?
I think he's talking about Dogecoin. Dogecoin is I was telling everybody it's a people's pyramid scheme. You put your money in, and once your money gets in there and sits in there and saturates and look good, sell out. It's all it is, a pyramid scheme. But yeah, once a month, Dogecoin is like the new hype that's going on right now in the marketplace. So yeah, that's what it is. It's Dogecoin.
Let's get a message.
It has no meaning to it.
Hey, and then we if anybody don't understand what Dogecoin is, just chime in and say, hey, I don't know what this whole hype is. I don't know what it is. We are going to talk about the positives, the pros and cons of Dogecoin, whether you want to get into it long term, short term. And you guys already know our opinion on it. Dogecoin is not a long hold, but if you are holding from back when it was 0.001 and 0.004, and you know what I'm saying, if you hold it from back in the day, then it's a good hold. But just remember to take your profits off the top. Like right now, I'm up $700 just in one account with 4,300 Doge. And then my other account, I got like 8,000 Doge where I'm up something crazy too. So if you holding it from a long time back, then hold it. But we're gonna talk about the pros and the cons when we get these messages down.
Yeah, man, I think that you should keep your money in, like, this is personally my opinion, but I think you should keep your money in Doge until it hits $1 because that dollar is like a mental wall for people. So as soon as they see that dollar, everybody's going to start selling. And that's going to take it back down, who knows where. Obviously, that's the best time to sell once it hits $1 and then buy again once it hits that dip. And that's my plan.
I just don't see it going to $1 unless everybody get involved. Everybody has got to be linked up on the same accord. Where I mean, I don't want to be negative in here, but I just don't see it. It's going to take a lot to hit 69 cents or 70 cents, 40 billion.
Listen, hey, Spirit Bear, much respect to you. You always got a good opinion. But guess what? I just sold all my Doge just now. I just sold my Doge because it's on a downward trend. I'm going to buy back in maybe within an hour, maybe even on the show. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it on my Twitter right now so y'all can see just on my Robinhood. And then I'm going to sell it on my Pionex while we on the show. And I'm going to send you the profits I just got from it. I'm telling you, man, that's the move to make, man. I don't want to hold it up to $1 because it's so much money to be made from it fluctuating. Why would I hold it to? I gotta make my point real quick. I ain't gonna say you wrong, but why would I hold it to $1 when the thing fluctuates so much? I can make more money off of pumping and dumping it while it goes to $1. So every time I follow that little up and down, if you keep your money in there, then your money gonna keep going up with it, right? You keep it in there, it's gonna keep going down with it, right? So while it's up, why not sell it? And then when it goes down, buy back in at least if you didn't get in at a later time. So if you just getting in now, that's perfect. But if you just getting in, if you got in a long time ago and you've been holding from way back in the day, then I can see why you probably would do it. But you can make more money riding it up and down now like a horse. You know what I'm saying? Like you could ride that up and down like a horse and make more money instead of holding it long term and watching your money go up, then go down. Why don't you just watch it go up and up and up? How about that? And just buy on the dip.
Let's catch these messages up. We got some Cobra.
Yeah, J-Vo T and Silk. Yeah, guys. I see a lot of people turning up on the crypto right here on stereo. Everybody now start talking about crypto. But no one does it best like J-Vo T and Silk. Silky smooth. Anyway, I'm just going to touch on a few things. Like always I do, I'm touching on my pie, boys. People should definitely be checking up on their pie. We got a couple of months to go before phase 3. And looking at the numbers, whew, I kid you not, that pie is going to hit big. Now, Dogecoin, I think is dropping a little bit. One of my mates that I introduced to crypto made a lot of money. I think somewhere last week or something like that from Doge. So I'm just waiting for the dip. Once it dips a little bit more, I'm going to buy. And then let's go.
Hey, that's how you do it, man. You buy that dip. Buy that dip. The reason why I say that, the reason why you should sell your Dogecoin once you get to that high, because every hour, 10,000 Dogecoin is being mined. Or is it every hour or every minute? 10,000 Dogecoin.
Yeah, that's part of when we're going to get into the pros and cons of it. Because a lot of people don't. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, a lot of people don't know. But essentially, the CEO just said something. He defended the guy who made Dogecoin, just defended it on Twitter. Now, I understand where he from, so I kind of sided with him a little bit. Now, I was initially on the negative side, talking, you can have a negative side of Dogecoin. And some people are like, hey, this is an unlimited supply of Dogecoin. I mean, it's going to keep going up. It's going to get oversaturated. So no matter how much money you get, they're going to keep making more of it. Yeah, that's essentially true. But at the same time, all this cryptocurrency is only worth what the people see it as. So if Doge is seen as $2-3, it's going to get there from what people see it as. That's essentially what the CEO was saying. A lot of people don't understand that. But we put the value into all these cryptos. These cryptos wouldn't be value worth shit if it wasn't for the people. So so essentially what him and Elon is saying is it's only as valuable as the people make it. So it can get an unlimited supply of Doge, but the more people believe, the more it's going to go up. And if we took that in the beginning and we took that knowledge that we had before and is being negative on Dogecoin went up 6,000%. Unlimited supply my ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get you, but at the same time, how it go up 6,000%? We got an unlimited supply, and Bitcoin got a limited supply. I'm just saying these cryptos only have
Are
the
you
value.
Are you saying Dogecoin is going to be more valuable than Bitcoin then?
Never. Dogecoin would have to be. Dogecoin would.
Hey.
It's not. I mean, I understand that it can never reach those heights, but I understand that you can make more money off of it. Dogecoin is essentially better than Bitcoin in every way. It can handle a transaction in under a second. I think under a second or minute or something like that.
Yeah, and it's
It's
cheaper.
much fast. It's cheaper. I don't know. It take what 0.0000075 to do a transaction on Dogecoin. Like Dogecoin, the fees for Dogecoin is lower than most other cryptos at the same time. So Dogecoin got so many advantages over Bitcoin, even though it was made as a meme stock. You know, it was meant to be a joke, but the joke is on you, just like I said before, because Dogecoin out to do some damage, man. It been doing some damage. Anyway, let's keep going, Silk.
That adding them to the security circle, that's just the security part. But to add more people, to get more new users, so that your pi mining rate goes up, you gotta pretty much sell it to people in terms of, hey, this is what the pi network is, blah 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 blah. Get them to sign up with you underneath your code.
Yeah, we were just telling her that, Chase. Good looking though, man.
Time Tesla's stock price goes down for whatever reason, buy it. People are pulling out for emotional.
Mike Lowry. Hey,
Pretty
look,
much.
hey, I told everybody, man, if Tesla stock ever go down, you see it in the 6s or 5 or anything like that. Anytime you see Tesla stock, you either want to buy it or average down. If you bought it at a higher price, the best thing to do with Tesla is to buy more of it. I mean, that's just the honest opinion. It's a long-term hold, but Tesla is something you buy, you don't look back. That company is on a to be the most valuable company in the world at a point. I think it's
Yeah,
gonna surpass Apple, man. Because once this EV technology and all that go off, so is Tesla. Tesla is the forefront of that.
Tesla is something that you want to purchase not on your Robinhood account with your cash. You want to purchase that through your job. You want to purchase Tesla and all that stuff through your job. You don't want to use your because that's a long-term play. You don't want to use your short-term money, your hard-earned money that's in Robinhood or Webull or whatever specs you're going. So I would suggest buy Tesla with your 401k from your job. Don't invest that in like your short wallets.
Hey, man, that's actually that's really good, man. I didn't even think about that, because what happens is when you have your long-term investments inside of Robinhood, you tend to look at it with your other investments and you be like, hey, you start day trading with stocks that you should just be holding. You know what I'm saying? So that's an excellent one, man.
There's 3 different types of trades. You got your day trade, your swing trade, and then you got your long.
Yeah. We were just preaching to him about that. Like, hey, separate your long-term stocks from your short-term. So if you're doing your day trading, keep that on one app, and then go get another app that you just don't look at. Like I got Alley Invest. I don't know if anybody got Alley Invest in here, but I had Alley Invest. That was the first investment app that I ever had. It was complex to me when I first got it. Now they got a mobile app with it, but I really only got about 1,000, 2,000 into that account. But the first stock I ever bought was off Alley Invest, and that was Alcoa. But that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. My bad, but yeah, I didn't know it was like a pyramid scheme like that though.
No, that's Silk opinion, man. But at the same time, he could be right. For me, it's a pump and dump. For him, it's a pyramid scheme.
It's the people's pyramid scheme. You go off the hype. Soon as the speculation come, you put your money into Dogecoin. Keep it into buying power. That way ain't nothing happening to your money. Your money ain't going nowhere. So when soon as somebody tweet, it happens every month. I was talking about a previous 4 shows ago. Like January 8th, March 6th, April was a little early or a little late, 10th. That week of the second week of each month, they be pumping Dogecoin up so you can make, like, it's almost like a stimulus package. It's the people, it's the people's coin for the earth. That's what they call it. But yeah, just watch the pattern, man. Every time Elon Musk tweets something, it's every month. They bumping up Dogecoin because they really just shooting people money. Mark Cuban even called Dogecoin the best lottery ticket you'll ever own.
Man, oh, do you believe it's gonna hit $1 tomorrow or 70 cents tomorrow?
Hell no. Nah.
Why you say that, man?
I
That's what's
just don't
trending
see
on.
it. Me personally, if I see it even close to 75 cents, and I'm selling out because a lot of people pump a lot of money into it, and we want that guaranteed money over the, like, I don't know. I just can't see me just holding it, and I know I can go back Corvette with the pros, and I can't see me just holding it too long.
Yeah,
That
I'm
is
about to
sell.
Hey, I'm about to put this up on Twitter real quick, man. I just sold all my Doge and Robinhood and Pionex. Look, Doge made me about $1,200, man, just off of buying it at 0.23 cent. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for after the day. I was hoping it don't go up no more, but I sold now because I think it's best for me to just take the profits and get on right now. That's how you get your money and you get out. Now you could take that other $1,000 and put it on another cryptocurrency like BTT or I don't know. Chase, you were telling me something about a safe moon coin or something. It's always going to be something that's going up and some type of shit that's new where we don't know about it. And you hear about it in the news like, hey, this just went up 9,000%. And then you're going to be sitting there like, hey, I wish I would have got in. That happens to everybody, man. Anyway, let's get some more messages. So,
Whoa, so I wouldn't say it's a pyramid scheme though. That's going too far. Okay, there is some use to this coin. There's people using it. There's companies taking it as payments. I mean, you got there's uses. Trust me, it's not a pyramid scheme. Um, is it a pump and dump? Yes. Pyramid scheme? No. It's just the hype right now. That's all. And so many people are hyped on it. It's like something that's never been done before, really. So that's why it seems like, oh, maybe this is something sketchy. But if you really look into like the logistics of the company, there's a lot of really secure information there. Like look into the white papers. But yeah.
hey.
Okay. Pyramid scheme might be like the devilish part of it. So it is some good that's happening in Dogecoin. But what I'm saying is it's a everybody put their money in the pot. And then once you're happy with your set amount, that's when you get out. Once the hype happens. Like every time, like next month, like in May, watch somebody come out with something because after this 420 shit, I'm promising you, Dogecoin is gonna die down. But see, I just bought back in Dogecoin at 37 cents. I thought that was a good amount for me, so I'm gonna ride that train back up. This is all we gonna be doing all day is riding it up, selling out, getting right back in, man. I've been building some good money just riding it up, going. I mean, it's better than the job, man. J-Vo, you even said you just made $1,200 not doing nothing else.
Hey, Silk, speaking of that, man, I want to take a second for all the new listeners in here to understand that we do these trades that we talk about in real life. If you guys take a second, you can head over to my Twitter. I just posted. I made my profits in Pionex. I just made about $1,100-1,200. It was I had about $1,200-1,300 in there. So I posted that so you guys can see. And also, every month, at the end of the month, we give $100 to a new investor or a new listener on this stereo app who just want to get investing, or you've been investing and you've been a loyal person of the show. All I want you to do is go on my Twitter or go on Silk Twitter and retweet the show and leave your Cash App. At the end of the month, we give $100 to somebody who's going to invest and come back on the show and tell us what they invested in. So, if you invest in stocks, if you wanted to invest in cryptocurrency, what route did you take? Do you want to put your money in Dogecoin? That's something that you guys can check out anytime. That's a free giveaway we give just because we like to give that money away. I like to hear the heartwarming story. Like I want to hear somebody like, hey, I wasn't investing in 4, But when I got on you guys' show, I started investing and this is to better yourself. It's not for me and Silk. We do this because we get a kick out of somebody else and, getting up or coming up just like we did. Doing this stocks and crypto can really change your life. You guys heard there earlier on the show. The guy's moving to Puerto Rico, man, earlier than he wanted to. You probably was going to take you another year or so, but now you moving to Puerto Rico right now because you done made money off of Doge. You were smart enough to do what you had to do, and you paid attention. Cryptocurrency is where it's at. If you're not in cryptocurrency, I don't know what to tell you. But you guys go on that Twitter, make sure you retweet the show and leave the Cash App. I don't know how many times I got to tell you that's free. That's a free couple dollars that you could be using to make some money. I think the girl earlier in the show was saying she only bought 100-something shares of Dogecoin at 4 cents. She balling out right now. You know what I'm saying? So you guys go on there, retweet that, follow me, because we don't really like social media. I think social media is evil, but that's a whole nother conversation. It's a necessary evil for this world, but guess what? You got to do it. And anyway, make sure you guys do that.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, Mr. Silk Holler, you got me second guessing myself because I'm one of those people who got into Dogecoin way back when it was less than a penny. So, in January, I did have to sell some because laid off, COVID, and all the other stuff, and that helped. Went on to Vegas. I didn't sell a couple of thousand just so I could have spending money. Okay, still got my big numbers. But I'm working on my calculator over here now, and I'm thinking about if it gets over 40 cents again, I'll probably sell about 18,000 of them. I'll still have plenty left. And with that, I can do what Javo was talking about and reinvest some more in Doge, but then other cryptos that are coming up. So, yeah, y'all got me second guessing myself. Thanks.
Hey,
It's
sorry.
hard. This is how it is. It's like Tetris. When you got Dogecoin at the beginning, you just gonna let it sit and let it ride out. Dogecoin every hour produces 10,000 shares of Dogecoin. So every
Yeah.
time we have an idle, no catalyst, Dogecoin naturally is going to go down. Right now, you're only playing off the hype, the 420 hype. So jump on the 420 hype, but at the same time, get in at a good price. See, I got right back in at 37 cents. That means I got into 45. I'm playing 37 cents to 45 because I don't see it jumping over 45 unless Elon Musk say something tomorrow or something gets done tomorrow. Like
No,
Dogecoin officially will be done and over with after 422 because I guess Tesla is scheduled to go to the moon and drop a Dogecoin on the moon. So that's the whole thing. Dogecoin to the moon just to give it publicity. But
hey,
don't expect your Dogecoin ride this wave out now, but don't expect Dogecoin to be at all-time highs like after 422 unless somebody posts something. It's going to be like a once a month thing like it always been, and it's going
hey,
to drop down. So
hey,
lock in your profits if you can.
hey, Brandy, don't feel alone with it because I just posted it on Twitter. I just sold all my Doge and Robinhood, which was I made about $800 off of just buying it Thursday. Then I took all my holdings that I had in Pionex because I had switched some other money over, which was $1,200. And guess what I did with that? I sold everything else and I put it all into Doge. That's another $1,300-1,400. Profit looking at $2,400 in 4 days. Now imagine when it goes down. I'm hoping it go down now. I wanted to go down to 0.2 something. Guess what I'm gonna do again? I'm gonna take everything I throw it back in, and then I'm gonna watch it go up, and then I'm gonna pump and dump it. You've been holding yours long term, and that's the only reason I would say for somebody to hold it long term. If you've been in there from the very beginning, before it was like zero, when it was way back, then I would hold some of it, but I would still take some of that and pump and dump with it because you can make a lot more money riding the wave up and down than you can hold it straight out. You lose
Yeah.
more weight on the treadmill when you stop and go. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with stocks. If you run straight out, you ain't gonna lose as much weight. But if you run for 2 minutes, stop for 2 minutes, run for 2 minutes, it's like the same thing with Dogecoin. Get what I'm saying? That's particularly what I'm doing. And I'm happy about those profits. I just made my mortgage in one day. I can pay my damn mortgage right now. But guess
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do with them profits? I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna put it back in the market. And I'm gonna ride this wave again. So I'm hoping that Dogecoin is doing its initial climb down right now. Then I'm gonna take what I made from Pionex and Robinhood. I'm gonna combine those. I'm gonna take my Robinhood profit. Well, we gonna get taxed if we take it out. But I'm gonna take my Pionex profit and maybe even put it in Robinhood. I don't know. But I'm gonna jump back in and I'm gonna put that limit order on it. So anytime it hit a certain price, say you pumping and dumping it. Anytime it hit a certain price, you limit order on it. So as soon as it hit that 0.40, like you were talking about, Brandy, it'll automatically sell it for you. But I know everybody want to inch for that little bit more profit. Don't do it. Just
But
get your
be
money, get
careful
out.
about the limit. Be careful on the limit order on Robinhood. Because Robinhood, like say if you selling anything, you can buy into the limit order, but you can't sell in the limit order because Robinhood will get you right out. So yeah, be careful with that.
No. What you do is when you do the limit order, all you got to do is set it at a certain price that you gonna sell it. They can't sell your shit before you put your. If you put a limit price on something, it ain't gonna get sold till it hit that price. You get what I'm saying? So Robinhood, Webull, no matter where you go, they can't illegally sell your shit without you putting a price in there. Like me, I put 0.40 to sell all my Doge, but then I got greedy. You know what I'm saying? And it went up to 0.41, 0.42, and I held out. So now it just dropped to 3.36 or 7. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna take my profits real quick. I'm just gonna take my profits and I'm gonna wait. You know, I'm gonna stop being greedy. Every time I'm a little bit greedy, I pay for it and I lose money.
Get your profits, bro. I lost a lot of money not just listening to people saying wait it out. Nah, lock
No,
those
hey,
profits in.
hey, look. But anyway, let's get this message. So
It cracks me up what you're saying about the pumping and dumping and playing it. And I mean, it's exactly what I started doing like 4 days ago. I had an initial investment back in February that's paid quite substantially by now since I bought it at 7 cents. But then I took a portion of that and just started basically kind of like day trading is what I would call it. Just playing with it the whole time I'm awake. As it goes up, I'm selling it. As it goes down, I'm buying it. And you can do it 10 or 12 times a day. And with the right investment, I mean, you can make a good money doing it.
hey, your buddy Dave, man, we on the same train.
I'm kind of
What I said 4 days ago, I did the same thing, man. I keep trying to tell y'all, look, these are easy ways for you to make some money real quick, but you have to put initial investment in it. If you're scared money don't make money. If you're scared to put a large amount of money in there, you're gonna get the profits you get. Me, I told you, I'll take 4 or 5 grand, $6,000 and put it into Doge, watch it go up a couple of cents, and then sell it. I'm sitting on 100, 200 bucks an hour or two if I want to do that. You just keep going back in, washing and re-rinsing. I don't understand why people don't understand it. It's so easy to do. You could really have been riding Bitcoin up the same way, but it's going to be harder to do Bitcoin because if you want to make that type of money, you got to have $50,000, $47,000. Like
listen.
I would like if I do Bitcoin, I would want to buy one Bitcoin, wait till it surge up, sell it.
Bottom line is I used to make $30 an hour, right? We used to
Yeah,
bust our ass to work 10 hours a day. That's
yeah,
$300 a day, not including after they take out taxes. That'll leave me with $240 a day. And Javo just said, in what, 5 minutes he just made $200.
yeah.
And Dogecoin. Dogecoin is your new job. Everybody quit their damn job. Get their bread up.
Hey, but anyway, but I know we just talking about Dogecoin, but listen to me, man. The real gems are not even Dogecoin. It's these other altcoins that get no notoriety. These things are exploding. If you follow these patterns, like I go to some YouTube videos, I see all the theories. don't think that I don't listen to everybody's opinion before I make my choice. I do my research. I look at what they got to say. Then I do the research. I add it all up, and then I make a calculated decision. None of this shit is gambling when you make a calculated decision. Everybody I see, oh, that's getting in crypto, man. That's a gambling, man. You gambling. I said, I ain't gambling shit. I know what's going on. I understood a long time ago what crypto was essentially. Everybody want to know the official definition of crypto. Like, what is crypto? I was like, well, it's basically digital money. You know what I'm saying? It's an official definition. But for me, the definition for crypto is the future. This is the future of currency. This is what the world has brought to us now. What stock have you seen that went up 6,000%? Come on, man. Look, this ain't rocket science. Ain't no damn stock went up no 6,000%. Bitcoin that went up what? Since last year, January 2020, Dogecoin is up 13,000%. Let that sink in for a minute for the viewers. It's up 13,000%. That's crazy. I think a couple like it's that, like, I don't understand people under, like, that's nuts, man. That is absolutely ape shit nuts. There are millionaires like being made right now out of nothing. Just like you said, man, the man that just came on, you can ride this thing up and down, baby. Ride it up and down. And anyway, let's get these messages out the way, Silk.
Javo, how much did you put into the Doge before making the profit that you made?
I put in 350. 350. All I put in was 350 on Robinhood. I ended up making like $700-800, man. Something crazy. And I think I made a couple more initial investments, maybe went up to 400 or 500, but I still made a lot of money off. Matter of fact, I'm gonna post my Robinhood sale that I just did on there too. Now I just post my Pionex one where I just made $1,200. I put that up on Twitter just now so you guys can see that we not about bullshit on this show. If I tell you a play that I'm gonna do it. Like last week, we told everybody buy some contracts on SOS. What? We was wrong. Shit happens. You in the stock market, nobody could predict that the stock market was gonna do a crash like it just did. All the little smaller stocks went to shit right now. The Sensonics, the BNGOs, even the Riot blockchain and MARA, all those stocks ain't doing as good right now. But you know, essentially, when you get in the stock game, nobody can tell the stock market. If they could, we'd all be fucking millionaires. You know what I'm saying? So we was wrong on something. Things happen. You know what I'm saying? That's the risk you take when you get into the stock market. How you ever gonna be financially free if you ain't taking no type of risk? You're not always gonna make some money, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's my initial investment that I had on Pionex, and I put like I said, I made like $1,200-1,300 in there. So I'm sitting on a nice amount of cash. I'm sitting on $2,400. I'm waiting for this to drop, and guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw every last damn dime right back, make some more money, then I'm gonna get right back out, all the way to 10,000. Once I get $10,000, I'm gonna start another account. I'm gonna get into another platform that sells Doge. I'm gonna start another account. I'm gonna do the same thing in different accounts because Doge is what's hot right now. Now I might not always particularly do this with Doge. I might be doing it with a BTT or another cryptocurrency or altcoin. But
Yeah,
I'm essentially going to
I'm planning on moving to BTT once this Dogecoin hype is over with. Like, I don't recommend getting in the altcoins until this Dogecoin hype is over with. I say April the 22nd. That's when the Dogecoin hype will be slowing down for until another major catalyst pops, like Coinbase accept Dogecoin. That's when it'll get hot again. But right now, use that this Dogecoin income, man, to stack up, man. The economy is about to be booming, man, like off people making this Dogecoin money. So free money, get it.
The economy
get
gonna
it and
be
pay
booming,
bills.
but I don't know. We'll see, man.
The only reason why anybody put any stock or any money into GameStop because it was an easy pump and dump.
Check if the device is on your home Wi-Fi network.
Right. The pump and dump, a legalized pyramid scheme. That's what this Dogecoin is.
You love calling Doge a pyramid scheme, but you know what?
Because it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. They're using the people, they're using a platform to tell everybody get into this without organizing, uh, you know, without putting everybody together. Let's have a meeting. Everybody put $10 in of Dogecoin in the world. That's how Dogecoin jump up so bad, because Elon Musk has the power, the power. Then Jeff Bezos, they know that this money needs to be. They showing the power of everything. So it's like slick disrupting the old system. That's why
Yeah.
all the stocks are down. That's why all the crypto's down. And on the AMC side, everybody's still trying to figure out what AMC doing or what GameStop doing. And that's in the stock market. That's why the stock market is all disrupted and fucked up. That's what
Yeah.
Cathy Wood be looking for. Disruptive systems. That's why Dogecoin is fucking Dogecoin, GameStop, and AMC. They're disruptive systems. That's what Cathy Wood specializes in. So she even know. That's why she purchased some shit that she purchased. But Dogecoin is the people's coin. So bottom line, every time there's a catalyst, there's a winning lottery ticket. So stop fucking playing lottery and put $20 that you putting, or $50 a month, a week, however much you pay the lottery, and put that into your buying power. So when Dogecoin get that news, that catalyst, buy right into Dogecoin, make your money, get in, get out.
All right. Let's get these messages. So we're gonna rapid fire.
Hey, don't forget to mention too that if you're trading it constantly, like day trading like this, just trading, you are going to be paying taxes all the way up. So those are going to be cutting into your earnings, bro. That's why I'm saying trying to hold it for a little bit longer, even. But yeah, like 420 definitely is the pump, and it's going to go down after that. I see that happening, and I'm going to be pulling out maybe even half or a little bit more of it at then. But till then, yeah, I'm holding, man. I'm hodling, as they call it, right? I'm hodling.
Hey, Spirit
Yeah,
Bear.
but if you only have a certain amount, right? Yeah, you're gonna get taxed. But if you're over the threshold, like 25,000, you have to pretty much ask Robinhood. But that's just 25,000 throughout the whole threshold. I
Yeah.
have I have
Overall.
more than that. They don't penalize people that have money over that amount. So yeah, if you're official, like I can be certified as a day trader, then I can day trade. I mean, Robinhood even making money off me. It's like if you look at my margin, it's ridiculous. It's like
Yeah.
double what the money I got in there.
Because they know you making money, man. Anyway, let's go.
I love you're talking about the altcoins now. That's my next venture, is to start doing the really, really small ones that are fractions of a penny. You can literally take $200 when it's a fraction of a penny, buy thousands of coins, and when you see just a small increase, sell them. You're going to make $150 or $200. I'm about to start that, and I'm going to try to do it for about 6 hours a day, and see if I can. I'm going to shoot for $1,000 a day. That's my plan as far as profit goes.
Hey,
Listen,
Buddy Dave,
my
go
next
skip.
freaking move is fucking when I get my unemployment check, when they finally give it to me, I'm gonna take all that money, $7,000 currently right now will I'm gonna pump all that into BTT. BTT is at 0.007. I'm gonna have 1 million shares that I tried to get with Dogecoin, and I would have been a fucking millionaire right now.
Yeah.
Or
Are you trying to get in? I know you like, damn, I should have just got in. Cause you hit the pump, man. You got the pump right on the head right before it went up, man. And hey, your buddy Dave, go back about 4 or 5 shows, but you can always listen to old shows. We was talking about taking our money out of stocks and put it into cryptocurrency and pumping all these small altcoins. If you look at it, it's a bunch of small altcoins where you can pump. Just put 200 here, 200 there, 200. You just putting your, and then find one that you really believe in, though. Me, I'm going to have it in a couple different ones like XRP, XLM, Stellar Lumen. I'm going to do a couple of those, but BTT is the one I wanted to get in. I was just in BTT. I made about $200, just like you said, and I got the hell out. It's so easy to do that with these altcoins, man, because eventually they're going to do just like those. All of them going to pump. Cryptocurrency is where it's at. The world is becoming aware. More and more people asking about it. I mean, even people that don't know shit about cryptocurrency asking me about it. I'm like, damn, I would never thought somebody like, I got my parents. My parents even came and asked me about it. And my parents are a little bit older. So, once you start to get the older generation, which they hold most of the wealth anyway, then you really start knowing to something. Imagine if they got the baby boomers to get into this. They got the most money out here. All those stocks and stuff, them older people got that money. You know what I'm saying? We have money, but they far outweigh us with wealth. So if you was to get those people involved in currency, could you imagine the prices we would be seeing? This is just the hype off of millennials and younger people and, middle-aged Wall Street guys. This is just the hype off of that. But imagine getting the baby boomers involved. Man, would you be making a lot of money? Anyway, let's get these messages. So,
I'm currently going to be looking into acquiring, or to get back on my mining, man. So I used to mine Monero, and I was shocked to see how much Monero is worth right now. Man, over £200 for one. And I used to mine this stuff real easy. So this month, hopefully, I'm gonna get myself in to see how that goes. I know a lot of people talk about, oh well, electricity costs, man. Look, if I'm making 200, or if I'm making 150 pounds a day, I'm good. Even if it's £50 a day, I'm good. In 2 days, 3 days, I'll make enough money to pay for my light bills. So, let's go. I'm on 695.
That's our pie ambassador right there. He love pie.
Another
Also,
altcoin
too, if y'all
is
are looking for a
BET.
much more secure bet in the early stages, like when people got into Doge at the beginning, y'all already mentioned it, but BTT, that BitTorrent, everybody, I'm telling you, look into that. The company's been around since before blockchain technology. They're completely decentralized now. They have their own coin that is used to increase the speeds of their downloads on their website. They have a live streaming platform they came out with. So many good things about this company, and it is going to be the next big pump, in just my opinion. Obviously, look into it for yourself. But I got a lot of money into BTT, and I'm ready for that to keep multiplying just like in Doge. So get ready, y'all.
Hey, for all the listeners out there, BTT is a cryptocurrency. I buy mine. I purchase mine on Venture, or what is this shit called?
Pionex?
No, I get mine on start with a V, Voyager. So
Voyager.
you can purchase BTT on Voyager. That's Bobby Terrence BTT. Let's get to the next.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we literally run hand in hand. My first investment, in case people think that I'm just playing around with a lot of money, I bought $400 in Robinhood, and into Dogecoin. Now, when I'm trading, I'm doing it with $2,500 because all the profit. Now, in my little bits of trading back and forth, buying low, selling high, buying low, I've already got my initial investment back of $400. Now I'm playing with everybody else's money, and I can do it on a $2,000 scale where, like you said, you can buy enough that if it moves up 1 or 2 cents, you make $120. Well, an hour later, do it again, make another $120. An hour later, do it again, make another $120, and so forth.
Yeah, it's like it's like an art to it, man. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
like watching these charts and stuff. A lot of people don't have the time. I don't have the time to do that. You ain't got the time to make $120 every 2-3 hours. You got the time to make that. You make
So
more than that.
this is the current math. Let's just say Dogecoin is at 37 cents, right? And you bought 100,000 shares. Well, no, we can't do that. But basically, I was saying, if you got into Dogecoin and was able to purchase 100,000 shares, each time it go up a cent, you just generated $1,000. So say if you had 10,000 shares, each time Dogecoin go up a cent, then you made $100. So that's what he basically saying.
Yeah.
The more shares the more shares you get, and you go up to that 1 or 2 cent, get out. Then wait till it drop down, because guess what? It's the new. It's still cryptocurrency, so it's gonna go up and down all day. You can generate money. I've been up literally since 4 o'clock this morning doing just that, making good money. So this is my new job, man. And to be honest with you, when y'all sleep, that's the best time to make money off the cryptocurrency,
Yeah.
in the
Hey,
wee hours of the morning.
hey, to be honest with you, before we even did this show, I was up all night. I was texting my nephew back and forth about Doge. If you really want to make money, sometimes you got to be up doing irregular hours to do that day trading. Like I just happened, like I said, I just happened to wake up. I have been monitoring Dogecoin all yesterday, and I seen it, and then I text my nephew and was like, "Hey, it's doing a surge. It's doing this initial surge because he got in at 39 cents." And I was telling him, you got in at the top end of it. So once it do its surge past that, go ahead and sell and wait for it to go back lower. You know what I'm saying? So this is like you said, so it's a full-time job, but at the same time, this job don't pay like the other jobs. This job pay as much as you put into it. So if you want to
Less
put 20
energy.
bucks in it, you're not gonna get back what you're not gonna get back what you want out of 20 bucks. Somebody might be happy with just making 20 bucks, 50 bucks, 60 bucks. But you know what happens when you make that little bit of money? You start wanting more and more. Like me, I told you when I first started investing, I started off with $100, then $200, then 300. Before you know it, it became more addictive to me. So I started doing my research, and before you know it, I'm not dropping less than $1,000 on most things. You know what I'm saying? That this is the point I'm at where it's like, hey, and Silk, I know you even drop even more money, but it's like the more money you put in, that initial investment is always gonna get made back quickly. So I could take my 1,000 back out, go pay my bills, ride my car, do whatever I need to do, get some gas, and then take the money I made and put it back in there, man. So yeah, that's excellent for anybody.
Hey,
Anyway, let's
another thing too, don't get freaked out when you see red. Like currently right now I'm down $6,000. $6,000, but guess what? I know I got locked in on a good price. My Dogecoin is at 37 cents. So I'm waiting on that
you
ramp
bought
up.
in at 37 cents.
Yeah, I bought in at 37 cents. It ain't
Man,
going
you
it ain't
should have
going
waited till it was
I feel
about
like it
40.
ain't going to go no lower than that.
You should have got in at like 30 cent or 31 cent, or I hope it goes. I'm not gonna lie to you. The minute it's below 30 cent or 31 or 32 cent, I'm throwing that whole 2,400 in. And then I'm gonna watch it rise, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the leap. You know what I do, man.
Yeah,
37
it
cent a
ain't
little
going
bit high.
I don't see it. I see 35 cent being a bargain. I don't see it going to 32 cent. Not today. Not
I don't
close
know.
to 420.
I am
People are
scared.
getting in.
I'm scared that I'm gonna miss that like you said, that 420. I am scared that I'm gonna miss the leap, the hype. Hopefully it pumped tonight, but I'm gonna get back in before it do. Hopefully it drop enough for me to get in, and then I just hope it pumped tonight, because 420. You guys know 420 tomorrow. Everybody gonna be smoking, but it's more than that. 420 has become a celebration for more than just weed, to be honest with you. So we're gonna see what happens to Dogecoin tonight. I'm interested to see what you guys' opinion is. You think it's gonna pump today? You think it's gonna pump tomorrow? Like, what is your opinion on what's gonna happen with Dogecoin? Anyway, let's get these messages down. So we got a lot of them.
Everybody's messages crack me up about the pyramid scheme and the pump and dump. That is literally what the stock market is. Now, because I don't think that many of us here on stereo that's all bullshitting with each other are millionaires. So we can't do the pump and dump on Pfizer, and we can't do, we can't buy 1,000 shares of Apple and then sell it at the end of the day and make a bunch of money. But all of your one percenters, your millionaires, this is exactly how the stock market works. It's exactly how, the whole economy works. So I don't understand the confusion. These Dogecoins or any of this crypto is no different than the US dollar. They print that shit out $1 trillion a year with nothing backing it. It's no different. This is just new money for a new.
Hey, new money for a new time. I finished that.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Pump
Hey,
and dump.
pump and dump. Let's go.
Tesla stocks dropping after a report of a car crashing, killing 2 people with no driver. Uh-oh.
Yeah, in the passenger seat.
Yeah,
That driver's an
here's what
ass.
I said that earlier in the show. That was in the beginning news. Everybody Tesla stock. Look, I don't even pay attention. Be honest with you, Tesla is like I told you guys before. Tesla is a long-term hold. I don't give a shit what happens with Tesla. You're gonna end up getting more crashes. And you know what? That's not even Tesla's fault. That's the dummies that got in the car and sat in the passenger seat and sat in the back at high speed. Why the hell would you drive a damn Tesla at 80, 90 miles an hour and you're not in the driver's seat? This shit ain't perfected. Why would you put your hands in the life of technology that's not super perfected by now? Matter of fact, I'll be real with you. I'm still not gonna do it when they perfect it. I'm gonna be driving like I always was driving. You know what I'm saying? Like I might. It's a nice feature, just like you got nice features on your Android phone. You got nice features on your iPhone. That don't mean that I'm gonna take this shit and use it and really believe in it. All that shit is a gimmick. You know what I'm saying? I think they got cars now where you could use your key to have the car go forward or back now. That's how advanced it's getting. But that don't mean that it's perfected. Stuff can malfunction. Why would you put your life in the hands in a Tesla product? Not essentially any product that's talking about self-driving right now. That's really more of a gimmick to me right now until they get the technology perfected, and that's not Tesla's fault. It's gonna be a bunch more crashes. I think they had a lot of Tesla crashes before this. So it happens all the
I'm
time.
not buying the bullshit.
Me neither.
I mean, somebody probably died, but I just feel like some of the shit just be hilariously set up by the media, so they can buy the dip and get all the money. Just like our Dave was saying, they got all the thousands to do all that shit and make good money off of it.
Yeah,
like April the 26th is basically Tesla's quarter announcements. Watch it be back up. Like, come on, man.
Hey, then they had their first quarter earnings already. You got to remember, Tesla made 500,000 cars last year. They due to make 1 million this year. Tesla got a foothold over in China when nobody can get a damn foothold over in China. Like, come on, man. The proof is in the pudding. If you believe in these companies, stay long-term with them. Tesla's a long-term hold. Don't fucking lose it. Let's go.
Yeah, listen, we're not trading anything. We're just all trading each other's money. And some people's getting richer from it and some people's getting poorer from it. But that's all the stock market is. We're not actually trading anything. If I buy something in fucking Apple, it's not like they're sending me a phone. I'm trading in bullshit. And we're just hoping that, to get out at the right time, get in at the right time. Everybody's hoping that. And I don't know. I think it's a good game, and I love the fact that it's kind of set up for us poor folk now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't like that, though, man. That's what I'm saying. The higher-ups, you got to understand. That's why we got Reddit. We got all the guys on the lower tier because you got people people that's essentially not supposed to make money making money. So now it's a problem with, the corporate America. That's why they so upset, is because you got people understanding and learning knowledge and getting better. And the higher ups want to keep that money to the 1%, man. They don't want us to have that. They don't want you to have this knowledge about Bitcoin. That's why cryptocurrency is such a threat to mainstream America, because it disrupts what the fuck the system been doing for hundreds of years when the stock market was made. It's meant for the rich to stay rich. How the hell all the wealth in the world in the United States go to 1%? Most of us don't make nowhere near none of that shit. It's like, how the 1% of these people got all this money and we don't? Just like you were saying before, millionaires, they can take 100, 200 grand, throw it on Doge. This guy just got almost $1 million. Who the hell, which one of us got 300, 400 grand to throw on Doge, let alone losing and risk it? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us got bills. A lot of us got, you got kids, you got mortgages, stuff like that. That's why they don't want you to know about it. But anyway, that's a whole nother tangent. We can have a whole show on corporate America. Let's get it.
J-Vold TV and Silk Holla. I think I said that right. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I freak out when I see that red, and thank you for the tip. Like stay late up at night and watch the stock. I never knew that, but thank you guys for the tips. This is soulful. I'm listening. Wow, this is great. Thank you again. Peace and blessings.
Peace, peace, peace. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Hit the JVO. We come on every Monday and Wednesday. So all the new listeners, don't forget to click on that avatar and hit that Pi network with us. Join Pi network with us. Also, we come on Monday and Wednesdays, a half an hour for the stock market open up. That's Eastern Standard Time. So that's 9 o'clock for us. So let's get it.
Yeah. And don't get, it's soulful. Don't never get mad or get sad when it goes down. It's actually a happy day. If you ain't got your money in, like I said, keep cash on the side. A lot of people make the mistake of not having no cash. How many times you've seen an opportunity to buy something, but you didn't have any cash in Robinhood? You didn't have any cash in Webull. You didn't have any cash because you got to transfer it over. You got to have cash on the side to jump on opportunities to actually make money. You don't have any cash on the side, what the fuck are you doing? I just got to put it to you raw like that. Like, it's a lot of times where people like, hey, I had some times in my life where recently, and I'm supposed to be experienced with it, where I'm like, damn, I ain't got no money in here. I got to go to my bank account. That's my fault for not being up on it. You know what I'm saying? And you have to have that money available to jump in these stocks when it's time. Like in these cryptos, and I know it's a lot of different platforms and wallet addresses you're trying to send it to, but make sure you got some money to jump on the opportunity when it lands itself for you. If you don't, you're making a mistake. A lot of people make that mistake. Don't make the mistakes I did before. I learned from them, and this is why we got this podcast to tell you so you can learn from them. On them red days, it's time to go shopping.
And another thing too, stop playing the lottery. Stop playing the fucking lottery. Put your money in the Robinhood and wait on Dogecoin to have an announcement, or listen to the podcast. Or follow us on Twitter. We gonna post the shit when we like, hey, it's time to buy Doge again.
Yeah, that's
Elon
what we're
Musk
gonna
on
start doing too.
tweet
Like, get in Doge right now.
Like this is the new lottery system. If you want to make extra money, like this is a passive income money on you. Yeah, mindful. You're gonna have to watch how you spending your profits because you got to pay taxes on it. But at the same time, it's gonna help you.
Yeah,
help improve your life.
Yeah, let's get it.
Silk, man, I get it. You balling, you about to be rich and wealthy and all that, but you gotta put it in you gotta scale it to what new investors will be able to input. Yeah, 25 grand or 100,000 shares. We ain't there yet, bro.
Right. Hey. but this is what I'm saying, man.
It is something that is there though, but
I'm not saying that I'm the type of person that's I'm throwing the stuff out there, but the risk I took to get to that point. I started at that point, at that $100 point. I started at that $500 point. But once I seen that's why I say $0 to $10 in shares. I just started this like 3 years ago. So the difference between me and somebody else is just 3 years. So I'm not saying, oh, I did this in 10 years and now you should follow. No, I'm trying to take everybody on a ride. So I'm just the same. I'm just the same as somebody else. I'm willing to risk more than anything because I'm the type of person, I don't buy shoes or I don't buy like stuff it don't make sense to me. Like I rarely buy food in the house because sometimes I really don't be here to eat the shit. So like right now my refrigerator is like half full. So I don't do no I like to put everything like cuz I have that I'm a Aquarius, so I have one track mind. Put shit in the stock market. Like I don't cash out females or go on dates and stuff like that. So I put my money in the stock market. Like where it's supposed to be at. Have your money make money. Like difference between black people and like Caucasian people, right? They buy properties to make money so they can get what they want. What black people tend to do, we see something when we buy what we want with our own money instead of making money, make money for us. So
Yeah.
that's the
Hey,
notion that I
hey, Silk,
have right now.
that's a thin
Like
line. You're gonna make some people
I'm
mad.
not scared to lose. I'm not scared to lose my money anymore because I've been there and I've done that. Like I lost everything and I gained back up. So what I'm telling everybody is keep grinding, keep putting 100 each week in your account. Then it's gonna get addictive because you're gonna see that account growing and you're gonna want to put more. So it's all about being disciplined more than anything.
Yeah. And Chase, don't know. Trust me, I'm pretty sure Silk knocked his head a whole bunch of times before he start actually getting it. He did it in 3, and now he showed, he paved the way. So now I'm gonna try to do it in a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? Because I got the knowledge now. I'm more better equipped because I got a good friend who already was in that. But anyway, let's keep going. So
Yeah, y'all's exactly right. I made $175 since midnight. Now I was also at work, so I was making my money at work. But $175 in the last 7 hours. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad money.
and it's
The
passive.
reason
And people don't realize in the beginning, don't treat it, what I'm saying? It's passive income. So, like you said, I was essentially at my job. I was at work making money too. So while I'm driving at the job and doing my job, I used to be on there looking at the stocks and making moves while I was there. That's another passive income because they say everybody has 7 sources of income, and that's all. I mean that's all fine and dandy, but how many people really got that many sources of income? All you got to do is
Dogecoin moves Dogecoin moved faster in the European market because they got more crypto outlets than us. They're more user friendly than the United States. We just got to catch up to the European market. So soon as the European market open up, that's why I tell everybody right now is the best time to get the Dogecoin. Why the Dogecoin is going down?
yeah, yeah. Don't be scared to make that initial investment, man. You could look if you really that scared, take 10, $20. If you lose it, you're not gonna lose it, by the way. If it goes down and goes up, don't get scared. Just play around with that little bit of money, man. And then go up as you see fit. But anyway, let's get these. So
Yeah, I hear the next benchmark may be 25 cents. So what I'm banking on, and this is just going off what I've read and when I invested, I'm banking on 420 being the bubble. And I've even got back to looking and noticing that at 420 there's a significant spike. Now, I don't know if that's on purpose or if that's just because of the whole meme coin and they expect 420 to blow things up according to Reddit. But I'm thinking on 420 at the time 420 the bubble's going to happen, and then you get the hell out of it at whatever price you're able to and make your money. But
now, my buddy Dave, I'd like to tell you, man, that sounds like a conspiracy theory. Now, one thing that I gotta warn all our listeners on here: when you go on those sites, those social media sites and stuff, you're gonna hear such bullshit about what's going on. I'm saying it's BS, but be real careful because this is real life money. And it's hard to listen to all these. It's so many different theories out there, man. Because guess what? Just like the SOS contracts I was telling you guys that people ended up getting. Guess what? We lost on that because it's another theory. You know what I'm saying? Just be careful with the information that you receive out here because 420 at 420 on it, all of that is conspiracy theory to me. But at the same time, I do believe sometime during the day it could hit. I know that you might be like, that's just speculation, but be careful because there's so much different news out here. Make sure that when somebody tell you something, like even when you hear from me and the show, make sure you go back and fact. You know what I'm saying? Because we make mistakes as well. You know, we human beings, we regular guys and regular Joes too. So we come on here, we do this show live. So a lot of the times we might repeat something and it could be a conspiracy theory. You know what I'm saying? So be careful what you hear on his Twitters and his Facebooks and pinning. It seems like every damn social media site is in the crypto now. Like every time I go down and scroll down, it's crypto this, crypto that. It's so many people pulling this speculation and saying false truths, possibly.
Well,
My
let
buddy
me
Dave
speculate
possibly
then.
that could happen. Huh?
Let me speculate real quick. I don't see it going to $1. I see it the closer it get to 69 cents, I'm out. Peace. Love y'all. I'm going to holler at you.
Hey, you know what? It's hard for people to get out on the surges, man. When you see it constantly going up, I know it's hard to sell, but just watch it real close. Once you see it slowing down, and it kind of like you could kind of tell when it's gonna stop, man. You gotta have an eye for it. And if you're watching it real close and you got some serious money in it, you can get out and make some money off of it. But anyway, let's keep going. So
As a thing, pump and dump, whatever it is helping people to get up there, making good money, get in, get out, make some money, keep on living. Somebody else somewhere, get in, get out. That's just how it is. And that's what I'm saying. Let's go. And let me just stress up again on this. I had a dream last night, and Pi Network was at 150 pounds. Mark that. Let everybody mark that somewhere on this date. This is what Emmanuel said. When it hits, we gonna know.
Hey,
Besides,
that shit
what do you
sounds
gain to
good as
lose?
hell.
Nothing. But boy, I'm targeting 10,000. I want to be a whale in Pi Network. Oh, I'm so serious about that.
hey, Emmanuel, this is what I want you to do, man, because you love pie. You love Pie Network, and you got these little pies dancing around your head like sugar plums. Look, Pie is gonna do exactly what you said. And if people on it, they're gonna be on the head, they're gonna be on the tip of the iceberg, man. So when it does happen, I want you to come back on this show, man, and get your due diligence, man, because you've been telling people constantly that this Pi Network is gonna come up.
Listen,
I believe in it, me and you believe in it, but we gonna make everybody else see the same thing. So I appreciate
the
it, man. I
thing
know you
is,
really love
man,
that.
when you put people on Pi, hit the damn button every day. At least once. If you about to go to work, if you go work out at 12 a.m. or 12 p.m. noontime, just hit your Pi damn network before you work out. That way you remember that you hitting it. I got my sisters and my other good friend. They ain't even hitting the button. Come on, man. Like, how can I kick people out of the Pi network? Because that shit just irritating. Like, hit your button, but when the pie drop, don't have your hand out saying, "Oh, can I borrow some money?" Hell no.
Yeah. Let's go.
JVO TV, you're so right. You gotta have that money on the side. I keep money in my cash out. I just don't touch it. I just, it's taken out of my, account monthly. So I just leave it there. So you're right. Just leave it there, and you gotta have that cash so you can make, easy purchases. So you're right. I appreciate you, gentlemen. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Hey, Soulful, get your money the hell out of Cash App. I'm just I'm gonna be real with you. Look, Cash App be getting hacked, all kind of shit. I would never buy. Look, and don't get mad or nothing like that. I always have to give you my honest opinion. Cash App is a piece of shit. The only time I use Cash App is because everybody else asks for Cash App, but it can be hacked. And your money, I think they let you buy cryptos on there now, but I just don't use Cash App, man, because it's insecure. Like it's too unstable for me. So I will put it in a Robinhood or Webull or Stash. Want more secure programs. Cash App don't got no two-step verification either. So that means that it's easier for people to do. I know you've seen all the stories on the news of people hacking Cash App and all that other type of stuff. I just wouldn't put my money into it. You're doing the right thing, but just be wary of Cash App. A lot of people go through using Cash App, but I only use it when somebody needs $20 for lunch or somebody like, hey, I need some lunch. I'll be like, what's your Cash App? I'll send it to you real quick. That's the
Yeah.
only way I use my Cash App, at least. I don't know.
Randy did notice using Cash App for the boost. So I am going to take her advice and use the Cash App only for the boost, because then you can purchase with the boost, you can purchase Bitcoin. So that makes sense for me. But yeah, my account always say zero on Cash App.
Hey, look, hey, but I'm just saying, like Cash App, but you got to understand a lot of these different exchanges and these different apps, they offer benefit for Bitcoin now. So Cash App, I get you with the boost. Maybe I'll try a little bit, but I really don't trust. I don't really like Cash App that much. I don't trust them. Anything I don't trust, I don't fuck with. But anyway, let's go.
I'll do that. I do have Robinhood, and I do have several stocks that I have invested in. So yeah, I mean, I do have a savings and things like that, and checking accounts and things like that. But I just get maybe $20 or $30 shift over there. So you're saying take it out. Okay, I will definitely do that. I did not know that. I appreciate it. See, I'm learning. No one knows everything. I appreciate you, gentlemen. Thank you.
Yeah,
Listen,
put your money
a
in the Robinhood.
damn checking and savings account is a waste of time. Put your money into Robinhood. Just say if you got your
You
direct
get paid
deposit,
more
go
than the savings and
immediately
checking.
into Robinhood. You can be making money off your interest through Robinhood. Like, I don't know if you like getting paid Friday or you like getting paid Wednesday, if you got Chime or NetSpin or something like that. But I even know, like, if I was gonna work again, I would put my money directly into Robinhood so I can get ready for the touchdown plays, plus get the 3% APY on your money that you're not invested. Like, if
Yeah,
any type of buying power you have, you'll see on there where it says, your money is not invested. So you're making money and you can spend that money. Hell, and then the one thing I do like about Robinhood, that's why I always say Robinhood, even though they play me on my money, is that you can go and cash out, like, say you can make big purchases like boats or stuff like that, or cars, or like once you get into that mode, you can make big purchases.
yeah,
So that's why I was like, damn, it might be better to just put your money directly into Robinhood,
yeah,
your check or whatever.
yeah. Let's get it.
Hey, Silk, I don't know why you bought at 37. I hope you would have seen that it was
I
completing a head
told
and
you.
shoulders pattern. It's headed down right now. I put my limit at 35, and it's about to hit that line. I thought you would have seen that, bro. But yeah, man.
Hey, Spirit Bear. I just told Silk, like, you bought at 37 cents. The hell was you thinking? But you know what? You gonna make money regardless, bro. It's gonna Once you do that initial surge tomorrow, you're gonna make your money right back. You know what I'm saying? I just seen it
Well,
surging down. You gotta remember, I spent the whole entire night watching Dogecoin. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. This might it might be nerd shit to other people. To me, I just sit there and watch the price and watch it and watch it and watch it, because I put serious money into it. I want to see where it's going. And I seen it was trending down. I should have sold at 0.40, but I got a little greedy. I'll get a little greedy sometimes. So I sold out of it. But hey, to each his own. You about to get your bread back, man.
Listen to me. This is referring back to the Tesla comments. I'm from Oklahoma, which you can probably tell I got a southern drawl, and I sound like a goddamn hillbilly, but it is no surprise to me that it was two motherfuckers from Texas that was stupid enough to get in the passenger seat and the back seat and just let the car drive. They probably had a fucking 12 pack of Keystone in that car. And, yeah, whatever. I think that's just nature taking its course. That has nothing to do with Tesla. That shit's Darwinian.
Hey, I told you, man. I was like, no bad news is going to take Tesla down at this point, man. Now, one thing I did notice about that crash, the Tesla crash, uh, the battery, man, it was burning for 4 hours. The firefighters had to keep putting the car out. So, what does that say about EVs? That's a little scary because if you have a crash in an EV, you got to understand they got specific batteries to power these cars now. The lithium ion battery technology is going through the roof right now. You know, they doing excellent with the technology with lithium ion batteries, but guess what? They flammable. So 4 hours to take out a car crash. Could you imagine the shit? Because more and more people gonna get EVs. If everything turns electric and everybody got those in their car, that could be a potential problem in the future. I could see something like that. But for right now, technology is going to take its due course. By the time that issue arises, I bet you they have another something that could stop it. So yeah, that's the only thing about the crash I was looking to. But anyway, let's keep going.
I hope this ain't off topic, but literally what you're saying, people don't want that. They don't want, the higher ups don't want. It's literally, to me, how slavery got ended. You know, people didn't want anything that was happening, and it's the same way with this shit. I mean, there's a class warfare, it seems like, where the people that make all the money aren't the ones that have all the money. And now there's this new technology that there's a possibility that people that make the money can actually make themselves rich with good decisions, the same way people that were born with money are able to do it. Yeah, it's a strange thought.
Man, I tell you, I'm seeing 14, 15-year-old making millions of dollars, man. I don't know if you guys been on YouTube or you've been seeing all them articles. Young CEOs, little young guys who done got in the game, just becoming CEOs and making and Dogecoin making them millionaires. Did you see the one thing on YouTube, Silk, about the one kid who made all that money off cryptocurrency? This motherfucker made more in a year than most grown adults do in 10 years, man. Simply
13-year-old, yeah.
by paying attention, man. He's young. And, you know, people think because you're young that you're dumb because you're young. You're not dumb because you're young. Each individual is different. You know what I'm saying? And I want to get a part of that too. I was like, you know what? These young kids, man, they know how to work these tablets, the phones. Why wouldn't they understand crypto and what's going on? You got to understand it's a new generation. For us, it might be foreign. We had to learn, but for them, they could pick it up like that. Now you got some millionaires that's young. And like you said, like I was saying before, the higher ups don't know how to deal with that. You got people who were never millionaires, who never had money. All of a sudden, they popping up millionaires from Dogecoin and Ethereum and Litecoin and all this shit that corporate America don't really understand because they're trying to find a way to regulate that stuff. And when they regulate it, you better believe it's going to be regulated. So you better get your money, get your pump and dumps now, because it's going to be some type of regulation coming in the United States. I don't know if it's going to be next the year after, but you better believe thing that got a market cap of $2.6 trillion as an overall, hell yeah, they're going to put some regulation on that. So get your money before the government get its greedy hands on it. But anyway, let's go.
No, you're right. I'm not a firm believer in the whole conspiracy theorist. The 420 comes from where all the internet's going crazy is off of Reddit about them trying to do a GameStop type situation on 420 with Doge. I hope y'all already know about that, but my point is that I've been watching it and I've been noticing that in the last few days, at 4:20 in the afternoon, there's some extreme spikes. I mean, at 8:30 in the morning, there's some decent spikes as well. These are just things I've noticed over the past week as I've been playing with this Dogecoin. But I'm not going after conspiracies. I'm just saying this is what I think is going to happen. It's not a
What you think? So, hey, how many people in here think that Dogecoin is going to surge to? Is anybody thinking that? Because right now, if you look at it, Dogecoin is actually trending down right now. I think we had 34 cent right now. So if it goes down to 31 to 30 cent, I told you guys earlier in the show, I'm throwing my little $2,400 in, and I'm gonna wait for it to ride up because I'm a believer right now. Like I said, I don't really believe in conspiracy theories, but I do believe Doge is going to pump by tomorrow. I believe it's
You
going to
got
pump.
you got in God we trust, right? So when you put that on the money, when you get money, you got to remind yourself that in God you trust, because money does something to people when they get a little money. They start smelling themselves and
Yeah,
not being themselves.
yeah.
So the mark of the beast, I mean, 420 equals 6. So I mean, I understand what he's saying. I understand exactly what he's saying. But if I'm trying to make money in this cruel world, and it is what it is, it's survival of the fittest, I'm going to join the gang and mark that bitch up at 420 or whatever time the gang said on Reddit. I'm riding with them.
Hey, I didn't even know. I knew about the 420 thing, but I didn't know Reddit was doing it. You know, I just woke up and saying some news about it because it seemed like the news
Yeah.
is following the people now on Reddit
Well,
and
Elon
reporting
Musk
it.
liked to tweet. Elon Musk liked to tweet at like 420. He normally like to tweet at certain time, so it's really symbolic. Like, we can go real deep in that conversation, but Elon Musk really like to tweet at 420 or 411. It's always equaled up to like 420, something like that.
Elon Musk, man, that guy has been making the market go up and down for a minute now. Didn't he get? Hey, didn't the SEC get him for tampering with the stock market at one point? Because remember he used to tweet about Tesla stock and they would go up and down because ain't that illegal?
I was just checking the money.
Hey, you always checking the money, man.
It's Silk Holler. Yeah, fill me in on the 420, brother. Like, I'm not familiar with it. I bought a few Dogecoin yesterday. Like, I stayed up late, yes, too. And then, but yeah, fill me up on the 420, man. I don't know what it is.
420 is basically the holiday for Dogecoin. They claiming it's the holiday for Dogecoin, but really 420 is for everybody to get high. All of the weed smokers, that's their holiday. So
So
with
what does that initially say about Dogecoin? That they want to make it on a weed holiday. Everybody know 420 before this is
because
when
it's
you
a
get to
joke.
smoking, huh?
Because it's a joke. The joke is 420. This is, you're gonna get high, you're gonna get money in your pocket. Like 420. That's why he said they're trying to get everybody together, because at 12 o'clock on 420, the European market is gonna be open. So I can see it. I can see it. I can see it being right at 12 o'clock, like how you said. The European market open up exactly at 420, surge up, and be done with it. So I'm gonna let it. I'm gonna be right. I mean, my stuff. Like, I got the shares I was looking to have. Like, I got my shares that I was looking to have. So I'm just gonna ride it out, up or down, up and down, all day today. Once 420 hit, if I see that amount that I like, I'm out. I'm done.
Yeah. But anyway, I talked about it earlier, man. I wanted to talk about we've been talking about Dogecoin, the price for a minute, but we haven't been talking about the pros and cons of Dogecoin itself. Now, if you guys know, Dogecoin it has an unlimited supply. So it's nothing like Bitcoin, which has a limited supply. So Bitcoin could potentially run out in what 2040? You were saying, Silk. So Bitcoin has a limited supply, and Dogecoin doesn't. That's what the negative naysayers are saying about Dogecoin. But like I said before, Dogecoin only has the value of what the people put into it. That's essentially the same fucking thing as Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, all of that, you know. And most of all, you got to remember that Dogecoin is a meme coin. So it's fun to hold. This is like something fun for people right now. So I know people making money, but they got to remember that Dogecoin is like an online community too. I mean, we always just talk about the price, but it's a lot. Dogecoin is actually a viable technology, man, over Bitcoin. Like I said, Dogecoin, the technology for Dogecoin is faster than Bitcoin. Now, on the con side of it, it does have that unlimited, you know, that unlimited thing where they keep making Dogecoin. So essentially the price will keep going down unless people keep buying it. But like I said, you gotta understand the pros of it. What do you think about Dogecoin, Silk?
It's a pump and dump. Get your money, get in, get out. Like we always say. I don't hold nothing unless it's worth holding. I made enough money where I got like a cushion on myself where I ain't got to be like keeping myself up at night in the marketplace. But you best believe I will be up when that European market open up.
Oh, man. When is that, 12 tonight?
I think the European market opened up like our
12
evening.
Tonight, right? 420, 12 tonight, right?
Yeah, it's 12 tonight.
Okay.
But I would start looking like 8 o'clock. From 8 o'clock to 12, that's when I'll be looking to get in and get out. Because if everybody's going to start jumping in at 12, right, or this, that, and the other, I'm pretty sure people's going to have their money in. That's why you're seeing the dip that you're seeing. Like, people are mass minding this stuff. This dip is for people that make huge gains. Huge gains. So it's definitely organized. A lot of stuff is organized.
Yeah.
Like if I was in the community and if I was doing all this, yeah, I'd be like, sell everything. Sell all your stuff with a massive party. You can get it dropped for, a few dollars. Even like the big whales probably drop it a little bit. That's in the community. Yeah, I drop it a little bit, help y'all out. So everybody else is having to sell off. So once they get in, now we gonna buy up. Now everybody's scrambling. Oh, it's 420. It's 420. We supposed to buy Bitcoin. Then Elon Musk gonna tweet. Like it's all coming, bro.
Hey, you know what? I'm waiting on Elon Musk to tweet. I've been waiting on that all day. I can't wait till he say something because people following him to the point where they watching what he like on Twitter, man. They like anytime somebody say Dogecoin to the moon, he liking it, he posting it, and he just did something yesterday that pushed the price to go up. I'm looking to get in probably around this 30 cent mark because I know he gonna post something probably midday today. So y'all look out for that. Watch Elon Musk post.
Definitely, I don't think Dogecoin is going to go to $1 yet. I think that it's going to dip. I'm just waiting for that dip. Anyway, yeah, real quick, and I know maybe it's quite a little bit out of the ordinary news, but I'm telling you, this concerning pie, I know I'm an enthusiast when it comes to pie. I'm very optimistic with it. I know I'm very optimistic with it, but man, today I had a dream about it, and our pie was at 150 pounds per pie. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but that was the dream that I had, and boy, I hope that comes to reality. I'm gonna believe that. 150 pounds per one. Currently, I'm at 700 pounds. I'm heading towards 1,000. I want to get to 10,000 by.
Man, I done got caught so much in the Doge that I ain't even looked up nothing else for the day. I just been so much on Dogecoin because Dogecoin is going crazy.
Dogecoin is going to make us the most money. So the main focus was on Dogecoin. A lot of people ain't familiar with Dogecoin. So this was the perfect opportunity to break down Dogecoin and what it can do for you and what are you, expecting out of it. Now, a lot of people like to hold, but a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to make this as a passive income or make this as a lottery ticket. Like we getting in, getting out. So
that's a problem though, man. Too many people treating the stock market and this cryptocurrency like a lottery right now. They get in, get quick. But at the same time, you still got to make smart investments, man. I get people asking me dumb shit all the time, like, "Hey, if I put everything in here and that, we can't predict or tell you what's going to go up." You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows that. Who knew last week that Doge was going to jump up 400%? Matter of fact, who knew that Dogecoin was going to jump up 6,000% from January 1st? Nobody knew that. And nobody knew the stock market was just going to be terrible like it is. Speaking of stocks is down right now, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Right now, I hate the fucking stock market, man. Because I got a lot of money tied up where I could have had it in Dogecoin. I had $3,000. I threw that shit into ZOM. You know what ZOM did? Zometica? That shit did a nosedive.
Who told you?
With
Who told you to get in ZOM?
Hey, look, I take chances, man. And look, I make mistakes too, okay? Jesus. It happens to the best of us. But I put $3,000 in Zometica. That shit took a dive, and I was sitting over there saying, like, what kind of shit is this? I could have been in Dogecoin. But anyway.
But this what I was saying. Like, if you have a job, use your 401k for your Zometica and all that bullshit. Never do that shit in Robinhood. Robinhood should be. I mean, I don't know. I just
You're
I
right,
just
man.
think
I won't ever do that again, man. I made a mistake. And I know everybody makes mistakes. You know, we all done lost some money. If you've been investing for a while, you're going to have that one stock where you make that mistake and it's going to skyrocket down. But I'm going to hold my fingers on this, man. I'm not selling nothing. Like, you don't lose until you sell for a loss. I'm not selling nothing. Zemetica down to 88 cents. I bought in at $2.12. So I'd have lost over half of my investment in that. And that just so happened to be in Sensonics in my Robinhood too. So what I did with Sensonics is, since I believe in it a whole lot, shoot, I've been buying as it averaged down. As it been going down, I've been buying more of it. You know, some people won't understand that. Like, why the hell would you buy when they just gonna keep going down? I said, because if you really believe in it, I'm gonna average down and I'm gonna have more shares from when it go back up. That's just how you gotta think, man. You can't get so sad. And because I get those days where I'm like, damn, man, what kind of man, damn, I'm gonna have to go back to work. You know, if I keep
I
losing
just
like this.
think Robinhood should be like something that you build up. Soon as you get some hot news that's kind of guaranteed, where you can get in, make some money, and get out. That's how I play the Robinhood. Like, all my money is. That's why I was like, shit. 80% of my shit is in buying power. Is idle. A couple shows ago, because really I'm just waiting on the next play. But then I just decided, like, to take advantage while the stock market, in TD Ameritrade, I just do my long-term stock trades. That's where you should be. That should be like your 401k at work. So when they match, you put money in there, they match it, or they put a certain percentage in there. Now that's how you you gain wealth from there.
Yeah. Right now, like I said, once I switch over, I'm only gonna be buying Dogecoin and Ethereum, man. I don't even buy Bitcoin because Bitcoin gonna do its initial surge. And I kind of want, if I buy Bitcoin, I want to have a large amount of it. You know, like 4,000 ain't gonna do the same that it can do for me on Ethereum network. I put 4,000 in Bitcoin, I'm not gonna get as much of a return at this point because Bitcoin is so high. But Ethereum, Litecoin, all of those have so much potential. And then all the tokens and cryptocurrencies that we don't understand, those got so much potential. Like he was saying, we buy that stuff at a fraction of a cent. We basically could be some millionaires. You need to get that BTT, by the way, man, because I'm waiting on Doge to do his initial surge for 420, and then like you said, I'm out of there, and I'm gonna put it into this BTT torrent crypto currency.
Yeah, I try. I'm gonna try to. I'm aiming for at least 1 million, but if I can get, I'm waiting on my unemployment, so
Yeah,
that's what I'm waiting on.
you want to
I
throw
ain't
all
trying to
of
put none of my money in there, like money that I don't have. That's kind of just bonus. That's what I'm gonna put in there.
Yeah.
But then again, I might just say fuck it and put it on Stellar Lumen because I already know where that's going.
Yeah. We'll
But
see.
yeah, BTT is like a risk. So just letting everybody know, BTT is a risk play, just like an option play.
Yeah. Doge was a damn risk. Doge started off as a meme. All of this stuff is a risk. We're just saying like all these low price cryptocurrencies and altcoins is a risk. Let's not fool each other ourselves. Yes, people are making money, but anytime you put money into something like that, all that stuff is a risk, man. It could be one day that BTT or Dogecoin could hit $1, but Dogecoin could also crash. At this point, I don't think it's possible, but like we said, it's an unlimited supply of it. Anything is possible with cryptocurrency. I didn't think cryptocurrency was going to outdo the stock market like that, but I feel like the attention is killing the stocks, man. The stock's been down for what, 2 months now? Like April was supposed to be the month that we came back. What the hell happened?
If you look at your orders, like if you go to Dogecoin on Robinhood and you look at your orders, me and my brother was just saying that the market buy, the first time I bought Dogecoin was May 4th, 2019 for $80. And I had almost 30,000 shares at Dogecoin. I bought it at 002. So if anybody, I'm gonna tell y'all just like this: if anybody beat that, tweet it, twitch it to me, send it on Twitter, and I'm a cash app you $50 for the winner.
Yeah.
Whoever the lowest.
But the guy
So
in the lowest.
Whoever's the lowest that bought Dogecoin on Robinhood, lower than 0026, then you're the winner. Tweet it to me. Follow us on Twitter. Make sure you follow JVO TV. Make sure you follow Silk Holla and tweet it to me in a picture. And I'm a cash app you $50.
Hey, and when we say stuff like that, we don't never bullshit about money, man. Because money is serious if you want to have that financial freedom. And speaking of JVO TV, man, y'all go in there, leave some positive comments, and look at my latest video where I talk about why Black people are more financially illiterate. I'm Black myself. The video is meant to educate. You get what I'm saying? I added a little humor into it, but I'm working on something else, because I like giving that back. You guys know I'm a video editor. I like doing stuff like that to give back. So you guys check that out in the link, the JVO TV. Check out the video so you can get a visual. Tell me what you think. Like the video. Leave me a comment, because we do this stuff all the time. We don't just be on this show. Like I said, we got our platforms now. I don't know if Silk's still keeping up with his Twitter, but I'm keeping up with the Twitter. I try to respond. I've always got something in the works. So make sure you guys check out that video and show some support, man, because it's a financial community, and we love to have people chiming in and telling us what they got or what they doing about stocks and cryptocurrencies. That's just how we do in this community.
Yes, brothers, loving the talk. I'm into the stock market and stuff as well, mainly ETFs, whatever. And And there's been a lot of hype and a talk, especially over here as well, with cryptocurrency. And I said, when I get the time, I'm going to look into it. But it was too long to ignore. And I got in, and within a few days, it was like $20, $30 up already. I can see why cryptocurrency is the one, because it's a no-brainer right now. And yes, I discovered it late, but I'm glad I discovered it now before it gets to, especially with Coinbase and everything else that's coming through XRP. There's so much potential there.
Cryptocurrency can go from zero to fucking $200 in less than a minute, only because just like a Michigan lottery, right?
Yeah.
We generate all this money in like 1 month, just in one state. Just imagine if you got a whole economy, a whole earth, the whole globe is putting their money into Dogecoin. That's why Dogecoin to $1 is not impossible. But everybody like Coinbase, Webull got to be out of their trial. It's got to be so much to go right for Dogecoin to reach $1. That's why I don't see it reaching $1. I see it reaching 69 cents to 70 cents. That's it.
Hey, but you know what? Remember the last show we was on here, man? And you called and I was like, no, I don't know. You was like, Dogecoin about to hit 25 cents. Remember?
Right.
You said that last show. How you be knowing when it's about to hit something? Because it surged that damn night, man. I mean, since our last show, I think that Friday, it had just surged and went nuts. And you saying that it can't hit $1? I guarantee you it can. For as of right now, just like my man just said, it's hot overseas too. It's not just United States that's in the cryptocurrency. You got Europe, you got China, or China got their problems with it, but it's like
it's hot overseas, but how many platforms can you put it on? Phoenix just allowed Dogecoin they just started doing Dogecoin.
Webull about to have it on there. Webull about to have Dogecoin.
But what I'm saying is it's not worldwide yet. It's only on certain platforms. And you best believe, get out early on Robinhood because your shit gonna malfunction. It's gonna be so many orders ahead of your order when it's come time to sell.
You're right.
Like, make sure y'all get out before everybody sell, because you're gonna be so bagged up in the orders. Because I think I sold around I sold at 170, but about the time I got my money, it was like 156. So
you kidding me?
Yeah. Because Robinhood is the only one. Everybody on Robinhood. So
you lost
make
14
sure.
grand over that?
Oh, right. Waiting to sell. Yeah.
Hey, but see, that's why I told you, man, you got to get on another. You buying your Doge. Robinhood will restrict you, just like they did with the GameStop and the AMC shit. They will restrict you if it gets over a certain amount, or if you have a certain amount you're trying to sell. That's the only thing I don't like about it. Just like you said, that little bit of waiting just lost you a shit ton of money. 14 grand, a lot of money, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. That's why I use Pionex or the other platforms, because it's lesser known, man. Robinhood is too mainstream with this cryptocurrency stuff. Who want to be restricted when you're trying to get some money? Because cryptocurrency, just like the stocks, 2 minutes could mean a loss of $500 for me. You know what I'm saying? That's how quick cryptocurrency moves. But
Dogecoin
anyway,
back up to 37.5.
It's back up.
Yeah, back up to 37.5.
See, I should have just got in at 34 cents. But you know what?
Yeah.
We on the show, so hey.
That's why I get in when I get in, because I know, I could have got in cheaper, but the thought of me getting in, I know I'm in, so I'm good. That's why I get in when I get in. When I see a comfortable price where I'm comfortable with, where I know it's going to at least go over 45 cents, hey, I'm good with the 7-cent increase.
Hey, anybody in here waiting to get into Dogecoin? Are you in Dogecoin? What price do you get in at? Is anybody waiting to get in Dogecoin? Because I'm right now waiting. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody calling me, but I just sold at the beginning of the Damn, I hate how this stereo app do that.
You
Can you
just
hear me,
sold
Silk?
at the beginning. Yeah, you said you just sold at the beginning of
Yeah. I just sold at the beginning of the show today. So I'm looking at a good price point to get back in at. Like I had bought in at 2.23, 23 cent. Now I'm trying to get in at another point because I got my profits out of it. So what's a good point that you guys think I should get in at? I was waiting for it to drop even more, but
just missed it. 35.
I know, but we on the show. I wasn't paying attention. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm an advocate for myself doing this right now. I didn't miss my opportunity to get in, but hopefully it drop again, man. I'm gonna end up like you, still getting in at 37 cents.
Man, I got into Dogecoin at 6 cents, and then I sold at 12 like a dumb. Like, I really should have just held it, man. Honestly, I would have actually made more had I held on to it because it had that huge jump. Then I had to buy back in at 20 cents, and I've just been holding on since then, and buying the dips.
Listen,
Hey,
I ain't mad at nobody taking profits, bro. But at the same time, when you were that low into Dogecoin at cents like that, if it dropped, you still winning. So that's why I don't see it going up under 25 cents tonight. Or that's, people are going to get in like 35 cent was the best I've seen today.
no,
Like,
it went on to 34 something real quick, but
oh, did it?
I'm just gonna put a limit order on it, man. So if it drop a certain amount, I'm gonna have all my money on it. I'm just gonna put a limit order. So when it hits back to 34 cent or 33 cent, whatever, I'm just gonna automatically buy it, man. Because I don't want to miss this 420 surge. I mean, it could not happen, but it's so many people talking about this 420 surge with Dogecoin. And they're gonna start calling it Doge Day. So we're gonna
Listen,
see.
J-Bro, I'm going to tell you just like this. It's so stressful waiting on that goddamn thing to get to 34 cent and it never get there. You're going to miss out on a lot of money, man. That's all I'm saying. Get on
You
the
think
boat when you can get on the boat. That's all I'm saying. Anything in the 30s, you already know it's going to surge up. One thing about Dogecoin, I want to preach to everybody. It don't matter when you fucking get in. Just get in. From 30 cent to 39 cent. Just get in. It's guaranteed it's going to go up to 45 cent when it surge. Set your sale, your limited sale at 45 cent and get out. That's a guaranteed 5 cent. All I'm saying is get in is better than watching in.
Yeah. Don't watch other people make money because you can make money too.
Right.
Like you
And
said.
don't get mad when I double up and you still on the single up. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, look, like I told you, you can make a
That's
living
the
out of this.
difference. That's the difference in the 3 years, bro. I've been risking. I've been doing all my stuff, risking my winnings. I'm not risking my losses because I am a technical analysis, but at the same time, I'm risking all my winnings. I'm not enjoying my winnings. I'm not going to the bar. I'm not going to the strip club. I'm not going to Buffalo Wild Wings. All I'm doing is investing all my winnings. So when my winnings finally doubles up, when all this hype is over with, yeah, then I can harvest. Then I can make other investments to make money, make me money. So get in, Javo. That's all I'm saying. Don't worry about when you get in, just get in.
You're right, bro. You're right. I need somebody to talk some sense to me sometime. I was just looking like I took my profits, I got my money, but I want to get back into Doge because I don't want to miss out. But I just told like an hour or two ago. You know what I'm saying? You know
Like
me, I like to pump it up.
if you look at Dogecoin right now, it's almost about to form an inverted head and shoulders. It got the left shoulders, it got the head. Now, sooner or later, it's gonna go up, come down, back up, and then pop up, and it's done. So right now, 37 cent. Y'all was laughing earlier, but 37 cent look like a goddamn home run right now.
Oh, you funny, man. Hey, I hope all the new listeners is listening about this Dogecoin, man. We've been talking about Doge the whole damn day. You want to know why? Because it's a Doge part. And this is where you can make some money. We ain't the financial advisors. We don't tell you what to do, but we tell you how to make some money. It's up to you to decide whether if you want to take that risk or if you want to get this money right now and get this passive income. While you're at your job, take a minute to look at Doge right now. Take a minute to pull it up to get the definition of it. Take a minute to understand it and get into that Doge. You know I'm about to jump back in it. You know I'm about to jump back in it. Let's go.
Bro, you supposed to have that laptop up and been watching like a hawk while talking. Yeah, 35 was probably that point for you to get in at. It's gonna keep going up now. You see probably about 4 or 5, maybe 6 times a day, like Buddy Dave said, where it goes up and comes down, goes up and comes down, goes up and comes down. But luckily, he keeps taking more steps up than it's taking down.
Yeah,
Chase,
because
tell him again, man. Tell him
man,
again. You
look,
supposed to have that. You supposed to have that laptop right in front of him, bro. Hey, I had the iPad just like humming right now. Like I'm talking to y'all. But I don't see no faces or anything. I got both. I got two. I got Webull chart because Webull chart. I like Webull's chart, and then I got my Robinhood chart just waiting. Just hey, I'm telling y'all, man. I'm hungry out here, man.
hey, it's a Doge party. Hey, listen, they're gonna make the money, and we here to get it to them. Let's go.
Yeah, I put in limit orders for about $20 at a time. I know it's not a lot to y'all, but for about $20 at a time, 1 cent down all the way. So, at 36, it's gonna buy $20. At 34 or at 35, it's gonna buy $20 more. At 34, it's gonna buy 20. Like all the way down, each cent is gonna buy $20 more. That's the way I have it set up.
Hey, that's a good
Yeah,
setup.
I ain't never thought about that though.
Yeah, that's a
That's a
good
pretty good
setup. That's a
strategy
hell of
though.
a setup.
Hey, hey, look, shout out to you, Spirit Bear. You know how he is, man. And I know you dropping your ain't you dropping your NFTs? Didn't you sneak drop your NFTs yesterday or 420? Y'all check out Spirit Bear, man, and his NFTs on Rarible, man. I know you dropped that. I'm just shouting you out so you can get some exposure. You and Chase, I know you guys dropped your NFTs. You guys go check out that artwork on rarible.com. That's where we do shows. I mean, well, that's where they sell NFTs and artwork and whatever you want to make as an NFT on that site. And we talk about NFTs, we talk about everything. But today, our focus was just on Dogecoin because guess what? That's where all the money is right now. You see the stocks, you see what's going on. We were just focusing on Doge, but we do talk about NFTs. We do talk about ETFs. We do talk about everything financial. So when you guys tune in Mondays and Wednesdays at 9 a.m., we talk about everything. Today was just Doge. So don't think
Hey,
just a one show.
Hey, Chase, by the way, man, I'm going to hit you up later because we need, me and my brother, we need some stuff drawn out. So I'm going to shoot it by you and then you just let us know how much you're going to charge for it because
Yeah.
we definitely need some drawings.
Yeah. Chase got you. He was telling me to tell you that. So he got you, man. That's how you network. See that right there? Everybody in the room? That's how you network in the financial community. You take somebody's strengths and you use that. If you're not good at math or something like that, you take the other guy who's good at math and you use him with your stocks. It's called networking, man. And I love networking with people because you can get more. Two eyes, what is that? 8 eyes can always see better than 4 eyes. 12 eyes can always see better than 8. That type of thing. Networking is always going to get you ahead. And that's what we love to do in this financial community. So let's do this.
Hey, Silk, man, I've been watching it too. I caught it at 35 cents as well. I threw about a couple grand in at 35 cents. So I'm looking to make a nice little profit off, just a 5 to 10 cent increase and take my profits.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
Just throw a couple grand on there. Look, just throw some bread on it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to you, Josh.
Yep. I'll send it. I put the link in my bio for the NFTs, Rarible, and I got one on OpenSea.
Yep, that was Chase right there, so y'all can check him out, man.
Yep. I'll send it. I put the link in my bio for the NFTs, Rarible, and I got one on OpenSea.
They replayed the message. Sorry.
So I wanted to mention for y'all, Digibyte, check it out. I think it's DGB. Is a competitor, or basically like the little sister, I guess, of Dogecoin. They have similar coding. They kind of do things a little bit differently though, but Digibyte has been doing really, really well. I'm also invested in that one. That's been helping me out too. So check that one out too.
Hey, Spirit Bear, where you be getting all these little different altcoins from? Where you usually get your information from? Because I remember you said you be on Clubhouse. I mean, I think Clubhouse is a competitor of Stereo, so I know they talk about a lot of different stuff on over there. I was hearing about that, and then I was hearing about this Safe Moon coin. Like I told you, it's so many different ones, man. I'm probably gonna check that one out. I know Silk, you probably wrote that one down, but it's so many different altcoins now, man. It's little brother, little sister to this. It's just too much sometimes. But I'm
So
gonna get
basically, I want to just get back to Dogecoin because that's where the money is. So basically, if you got in at 35 cents, you put 1,000 on there. $45 will get you at, 45 cents will get you at $278 profit. And then 55 cents, which I recommend, that's going to probably be my out, because I don't want to stick around. So 50 cents or 55 cents, that's probably be my out. I know they're going to try to push it to $1, but I want to get out safely. So 50 to 55 cents at $1,000 will make you $571. And that's 2 days of working hard, sweating in the shop and at a job. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yes. Anyway, let's get these Silk. We nearing the end of the show. We usually stay on here for about 3 hours. So we're gonna rapid fire these questions and answer anything you guys need to answer about Dogecoin. If you're worried about anything like that, go ahead and leave it and we'll answer it.
Hey, yeah, thanks for that shout out, man. I actually I dropped it early today, so I'll let y'all get in on it early because I don't want just these rich people getting in on it too. I put up some NFTs that are a little bit more expensive. They're at 1 Ethereum, but then I made some other ones that are at 0.1. So get in on that when you can, because yeah, you know what's gonna happen. But thanks for that shout out, Javo. I appreciate you. You can get all that on rarible.com/spiritbear.
Yeah, these guys is talented, man. So y'all check them out too, because you never know who listening. That's why I like giving you guys physical things to look at. Like on Twitter, when I make a move in the stock market or I do something on selling my Doge or buying Doge. Like I just posted what I just sold in my Doge on my Twitter, so y'all check it out. And I'm going to post when I buy back in. I might use some more money to buy back in, like a couple grand, but I don't know. We're gonna see how it goes.
Can you guys elaborate, or if you know about the taxes that come with the crypto, and if you guys know any method, I guess, on how to, I guess, keep most of your profits?
Are you asking us how to avoid taxes? Is that what you're trying to say? That's what I think you're trying to say. I would say this, man. Get on platforms where you trade or you buy crypto for crypto. Because at this point, the government can't tax crypto to crypto buying. But they can tax you when you use cash or to buy crypto, which everybody has to do through platforms. But I found some platforms where you don't have to essentially use cash. Like I use Coinbase to transfer my Ethereum and my Bitcoin over to Pionex, which is a platform where you can only use other cryptocurrencies to buy cryptos. So I do a lot of my trading on Pionex essentially to avoid that situation. But who knows? The IRS is not even sure on it, at this point. So taxes essentially is the same with the cryptocurrency. You're gonna get taxed at a certain rate. And I think that when you do your taxes, they're gonna ask you if you own any cryptocurrencies anyway. So that's up to you what you want to do in that situation. But I like to trade crypto with crypto, man.
I don't think when you do your taxes, they're going to ask you about your crypto.
They did that. They asked my sister. Shoot, they asked her about cryptocurrencies, man. I was shocked.
Did they?
That new TurboTax asks you about cryptocurrency, man. Did you know
That's
that?
bullshit. Like
I'm
that shit is
serious, man. The
confusing as
income
hell.
tax literally got the nerve to ask you, like, do you own? I was like, no, how many motherfuckers gonna tell the truth, man? Come on now. Like, don't ask me that. Of course I don't own none. You know
That's like them saying. That's like them saying before we do your taxes, how much is in your wallet?
Yeah,
That shit is confusing.
yeah, they asking about crypto now. That's what I'm saying, man. They gonna get your money eventually. Nobody is gonna be able to avoid taxes forever. But there is ways around it. You get what I'm saying? There's
There,
ways to, the rich been doing
your
it for fucking
initial
years.
money that you invested, you can withdraw that because that's your money. But anytime you taking withdraw from your profit, your actual profit, yeah, you're gonna have to pay a certain amount. And it all depends where your tax bracket is at.
Yeah.
Like my
Yeah.
tax bracket at 33%. So right off the rip, I
Damn.
don't take nothing out of my Robinhood account. Not at all. I don't take nothing until next year.
Hey, but you know what? You at a point where you should get with a tax expert, or you should get an LLC, man, or something like that, so you can offset your losses, man. Like get with somebody who can get you through some loopholes. Like rich people been doing it for fucking ever, man. You got these big corporations that don't pay anything for nothing, man. Like $0. Not all of them,
Right.
but get you, like, you at the point where you making enough money where you can get a guy to get you through the loopholes too. The little guy can get a break too. Fuck him. Anyway, let's go.
Hey guys, I just came in here to flex. I've got 8,300 coins, and my average cost for each of those was about 6.9 cents. So,
yeah, flex on them.
Hey, hey, he got in good though. Like
It's all right to flex. It's definitely all right to flex. That's for sure.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, yeah, I get my information on CoinMarketCap, and then I just look into the coins that I find on Voyager and Binance, and then I just do my investigation on them. But that SafeMoon one, be careful with that one, bro. I've been hearing a lot of bad stuff about that one, worse than Dogecoin. So just watch out for that when you do your investigation.
Yeah, you know me, man. I'm gonna look into it real hard because anything that's hard to get to and buy, I'm a little interested because it's not open to the public as much yet. SafeMoon coin, you got to go through a couple obstacles to actually buy it. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's at a 0.00000 something. Like it's super, super cheap. Super, like something I would want right now. But I always do my research, man. I'm gonna look into it first.
hey guys, just came in here to flex. I've got 80.
How does it keep doing that? Anyway, let's go.
Don't worry about pushing to $1. That's gonna $1 is gonna happen soon enough. Wait till 2025. You'll pull out at like 250. I promise.
Yeah. $1 eventually is gonna happen, but I don't think it's gonna happen no time soon. We'll see tomorrow on Doge Day, apparently, since they saying that's the day it's gonna pump up.
Hey, J-Bo Silk, what's the largest number of listeners y'all have had at one time? Looks like you got 25 right now.
I don't know. I think like 30 or something. 30 on here. It don't matter how many people listen, man, as long as they get something out of it. Like anybody that tune into this show, as long as they get some type of knowledge or something that they didn't have before. That's why we like doing it. So it don't even matter how many people we get in. It's just that each person is what they take away from the show. You get what I'm saying?
Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Since this show, we was looking at the listeners, but then once we got like the people that we enjoy talking to every day when we come on, I don't even look at that number no more. Like all this shit is free anyway. So,
hey, the passion, you got to have a passion though. They're like people don't understand. People don't want to get into what they don't understand. And so many people don't understand cryptocurrency and altcoins and all this stuff, so they don't want to listen to that. You know what I'm saying? But when they see some money, they'll tune in for a minute just to get the information they need. That's all that matters, So the truth hurts, man.
Yo, Spirit, man, I'm looking for you on Rarible, man. I'm having some issues. Message me or something on Instagram.
You hear that, Spirit? Hit him up, man. He wanted to take a look at your NFTs that you just put up on Rarible. So take a look at that. But
Hey, you
anyway,
know what's
anybody?
so funny?
Yeah.
Like, where the fuck did the NFT news and all the buzz around NFTs go since Dogecoin? Like, I haven't heard nothing about NFTs. That's why I said,
Well,
like,
you know what? It's like everything involved in cryptocurrency right now is hot. You know what I'm saying? NFTs is here to stay. It's the news. The news hype up one thing at a time. You can only do one thing at a time. Right now it's Dogecoin. Next week we're gonna be on here talking some shit about Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be another crypto. It's something every week or every 2 weeks. It's a different crypto to talk about. It's some more stuff
tune,
to talk about. And
tune in Wednesday. It's gonna be Dogecoin versus NFTs.
yeah, yeah. Hey, and I can't wait. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen on 420 today. When it happens, we don't know at 12 o'clock. If you guys are up, make sure you look at the Dogecoin, follow it today, find out what's going on with it, see if it's trending up, see if it's trending down. We don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. We just as clueless as you, but we both predicting that it's going to go up. I'm gonna jump in it as soon as I get off this show. And yeah, hopefully it does. Let's get this one.
Hey, as far as NFTs go, I mean, everything has been overshadowed right now by Dogecoin. It's pretty much Dogecoin is what it is right now. But in the background, you know, they're still talking about all these other celebrities that are starting up their own NFT companies, like we talked about Tom Brady. That stuff is still in the news. It's just not as big as Dogecoin because of that surge. Like, you know, stock market is down. Everything else was down. Dogecoin was up. So Dogecoin is all the press when it comes to financials right now.
Yeah, spoken by a true artist.
Everybody was worried about that. Look, don't worry about none of the other cryptos going down. People were just throwing their money in Doge during the initial surge. If you look at it right now, all the other cryptocurrencies is back where they was at, and they gaining money again. So don't worry about the markets. You might see one day where you're like, oh my goodness, everything's down and only Doge and it. Listen, man, don't take that shit don't take it to the head. Okay, this stuff happens all the time. This is nothing new. If you've been watching the cryptocurrency for the last year or the last two, it's been doing the same shit. Dogecoin just did its initial surge like Bitcoin. I'm hoping that it do another initial surge, but who knows? You can't predict this stuff, man. Dogecoin makes unlimited supply. It's going to continue to get saturated because anytime you put more water in the pond, guess what happens? It's going to overflow. You know what I'm saying? Unless you keep scooping water out, like when people buying Dogecoin. We essentially scooping water out of got a damn hose in it, overflowing it. That's essentially what's happening with Dogecoin. But we're scooping so much up right now that the price is going up. You know, so more and more people are buying than they are selling, and you got to have a much higher rate in buying than selling for that price to continue to go up like that. That's telling me that a shitload of people around the world are buying Dogecoin, and they're gonna continue to buy it because the price it continues to fluctuate, just like us scooping the water out that damn pond. And anyway, I really
Let's
enjoyed
get this
the show
last
today.
one, bro. Get it out of here.
Huh?
Oh, that's an older one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say, yeah, that's an old one. But I just want to say to everybody in here, I really enjoyed the show today. I loved talking about Doge. I made me a nice profit today. I hope you guys take the information you learned today or what you do know about Dogecoin and you use that to your best of ability and make you some money as well. I hope you guys get in at a good price point and you smart about it and get your profits when it's time to get your profits, man. Don't get greedy. Get your money, get out, get back in. That's the essential
Yeah.
message of today.
The message that I'm gonna tell y'all is I got in at 37 cents. I plan on getting out at 45 cents to 50 cents to make sure I lock in my profits. I'm not worried about if it's gonna reach $1 tonight. I'm just trying to get another bang before I get out. I've been doing that pump and dump all day, but I'm sitting on 37 cents, and I'm gonna ride it all the way up to the highest I can get it. So
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody coming out. Make sure y'all tune in Wednesday at 9 a.m. We're going to be on a half an hour before Eastern time. That's Eastern time. So we'll be on a half an hour before the stock market open up. But we ain't
And that
talking stocks. We talking crypto. We talking Dogecoin. So good luck to everybody tonight. And I appreciate everybody for coming out. Did you
and
want to
one more.
get that last one?
Yeah, I always make a mistake and forget this. All the new listeners that's in, man, make sure you guys share this show on your social medias and go on our Twitters and share the show and leave your Cash App. Like I said, we give $100 to a random person on the show at the end of the month. So make sure at the end of the month, the last show, tune in to see if you get that money. And we want to know what you invested in. Did you invest in stocks? Did you go to crypto? Is Dogecoin still going to be popping by then? Who knows? But anyway, that's free money for you, and that's something that we give out every month. I appreciate you guys listening, and we do got one more message. Let's get this one more message. So,
great job. I just want to say you guys rock. You're the best. Keep up the good work. Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Hey,
Hey, shout out to my brother, man. That's my brother, my Detroit roots.
I know.
Make sure
I can
y'all
tell.
go on his Instagram. Follow him on his Instagram, man. We doing big things. We got big
I know
things
the people
coming
in
up.
here listening. Like, is that how they talk to their viewers?
Yeah,
Hey.
thanks for having this show, J-Bo and Silk. It's always a good time to listen to y'all and have a discussion and share thoughts. It's helping make each other make more money. So that's what's up. And I appreciate y'all. Um, just a reminder too, the NFT that I had, I also released the song that is part of that NFT. I put it exclusively up on the Audius platform. That's AUDIUS. It's a decentralized platform for musicians, and you can actually get Audius tokens as well out there. So look into that too. That's another crypto. So that's where you can also find that song and listen to that if you want to. It's exclusive on that app. So yeah, but thanks for having the show. You have a good day and rest of your week. Take care, guys.
Hey, yeah, man. No problem, man. You
Hey,
give
I
us
look
peace of mind.
forward to seeing everybody that's in this chat right now on Wednesday. And I want everybody to share, like if they in Dogecoin, if they got out, how much they won, man. I really want to hear that, man. I'm hyped about Wednesday. I can't wait till Wednesday so I
Yeah,
can
I'm so
hear
hyped. Look,
everybody winnings, man. God
I'm about
bless
to.
to everybody
Yep.
for sure.
I'm about to get off and go work out, man. That's how hyped I am. Anyway, y'all have a good day, man. Tune in Wednesday.
Yep.
Yep.